Oh, goodbye, Cruel World.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Twisted Mithril, the premiere of Season 2. My name is Zep, and I will be your host, your DM, and that reusable bag that you forgot in the pantry when you went to the store.
Every time.
Yep. And I am joined by my superstar cast, Dylan, Bishop, Zach, and Nestor out in TGN NYC. And we have Mark hitting the sticks and the buttons and the levers and stuff.
Tickling the
over there
ivory.
in the corner.
Tickling the ivory.
Told me there would be
He's
sticks.
the Foley team.
It's in the middle of a war walking through something, just hear click.
All right, and let's go. Thank you to the following people for supporting us over these last few days. SBP, Tony Salsa for the follow, and Pylos and the Lucky Lightmen for their continued support of our content creation. Thank you so much. So, how long has it been since we have all sat around the table to play this game?
A month?
It's been close to a month.
This game?
This
Or this
campaign.
Got him.
Yep. It's been about a month. So guys are probably wondering what happened in the last fun-filled, action-packed episode of this series, huh? Do you guys remember anything?
Yeah.
I don't.
Not at all.
I don't know.
Literally nothing.
You smashed the
We're in
crystal.
another plane.
Completely
and you smashed the
blank.
crystal. She's trapped in another plane, and we're in
yeah.
a completely different
All right,
world.
well, we're all clueless
I don't
apparently,
know about
so
that.
why
Yeah.
don't we all find out together right now, and we will see you in a few minutes as we all learn together.
We need the prison.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
For what?
We think we need it.
We think we need it. We don't need it. Yeah, so I'll back up ever so slightly. So I shoulder check Silco and slice him across the arm with my other rapier, and he drops it. And I pick up both of them. We're facing each other down. And I just look down at the prism, and I look back at him. And I just smile at him. And I just turn around and just...
And Navarra, you get up first. Everyone else is still on the ground. What do you do?
I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna turn to the rest of you and say, "Do what you can to survive," and grab it and disappear.
This man kind of looks across the table at you and says, "Well, old friend, I see we meet again. I mean, it's all up to you now. How's it feel being the one to decide the fate of billions? I mean, I'm kind of jealous, you know, being a god and all, but hey, apparently it's not my choice to make." And on the left side of the lever is blue, and the right side is red. You got 10 seconds.
Do it.
I don't know.
Don't ask us. We're not there.
Don't ask us.
We're not there.
Red.
You feel yourself are just imbued with power as you come slamming like a meteor back down onto the monastery in the red zone. So you hit him and smash him. Roll me 2d20.
What is a 20?
Normal.
The normal.
We're gonna need
It's over with. The normal decision-making dice.
It's a 19.
Okay, yeah.
Plus 8
Yeah,
dexterity.
that's
You have +8 dexterity? Whoa,
It's a hit.
mother of
It's
shit.
okay.
So
How she sneak attacks so well.
I'm gonna pick him up
Limber.
this, and he's probably taller than me, so we'll just say I levitate to pick him up to where he's off the ground.
Yep.
And I tell him, basically, you disarmed the wrong person, and I rip his spine out for you.
Is this Silco?
Yeah.
Is this how? Okay, go on.
And you pull his spine out.
Yeah! Can I get 2 claps at a nature boy? Woo!
As you drop him, you can feel yourself, like the power starting to, you know, get beyond your realm of control. as you kind of start to overload, you can hear you hear Giles scream out. He says, "Navara, I think we can control it, but you need to put your energy into the Twisted Mithril Crystal."
That's gonna be a 5.
Oh, Navarra. Shouldn't have been shaky. Oh, Navarra.
What happens is that as you touch the crystal and it spins up, you, before everything goes white, you see the cords that attach the crystal of Twisted Mithril to all the engine bays glow red and rupture as the power is too much for Twisted Mithril to handle. And you are consumed by this energy, as this energy generates a reaction that rips this entire plane apart. In an instant, the three of you are slowly falling above a new world that you guys have never seen before. Navara, you snap up in a bed made that has all white, all everything, and you hear a knock on the door. And the man you were talking to before pokes his head in and says, well, I knew it would only be a matter of time before you woke up. Welcome to the astral plane. All right, so we last left our heroes. They were falling above a sky on a new world. And Navara got zipped off to the astral plane with godlike powers. So before we get into it, we are going to find out what happened to Navara. But before we do that, if you have an Amazon Prime account and you don't have Twitch Prime, let me tell you about Twitch Prime. It's great. You can connect your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account to support, at no cost to you, your favorite content creator. Hopefully it's this motley crew. Maybe it's not, but if you have it, you should use it. What's up, eGib? No problem. So, before we dive into the premiere of Twisted Mithril Season 2, let's find out what happened to Navara out in the astral plane, which none of my players have seen this yet. So let's all watch together.
Watch.
You wake up in a white bed, and the man has just left, and time starts passing. You've been in this place for what seems like months, years even. Day in, day out, this little apartment, all white, bright light emanating from every surface all the time. It's like a little apartment, but except the front door is always locked. Kind of like a comfy prison. Months, years have gone by. What do you do to pass the time?
Probably read in the library as much as she could.
It's kind of a small library. It's got a large bookshelf full of history books. But instead of history, there are pages about people. It's almost as if there's a bunch of profiles. None of the dwarfs or elves or any of the races that are generally pretty eternal seem to be older than about 105. In fact, they average about 89 to 85.
I'm gonna look for any books that are about the astral plane and like information, maybe aside from like profile type things.
You come to a black book that looks out of place, and it's titled The Great History of Many Things.
I pick it up and open it and see what.
As you open the book, you feel this energy kind of expand out of it, and the page that you turn to is just bright red, and you feel it kind of sucking you in, and you are sucked into this book. What you see in front of you is a woman with her back turned. She has long, bright purple hair, wearing leather armor and is radiating white energy, much like the energy that you're radiating.
Excuse me?
Sister, I didn't think you'd make it. Now's our chance to end this once and for all. Lend me your power.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my power.
We need to do this.
Why?
Because if we don't do this, this whole world is going to explode. Our existence is going to be over. We need to finish the mission.
What's the mission?
The mission is to save this world, save our existence. We are so close. The supernova is so close to saving all of us. And these fools are trying to stop it. I need your help.
Okay.
We came here together. We fought side by side all the way here.
I'll give you my power. Help you out. I too agree that nothing should live forever.
As you say that, one of the wizards notices you guys talking, and him and one other wizard run over, and they say, "Over there! 2 of them made it through! We need to stop them!" And let's roll initiative. He is going to jump up and cast Wall of Fire to try and make a barrier between him and his friends and you and Margaret.
I would like to climb up and try to jump over. But climb up enough to where I could jump over.
Cool. You get through, but you don't get through unsinged.
Do I have another mystical tattoo on this arm that's a flame?
The second wizard now is going to like look back behind his shoulder as he's like shaking off this whirlwind, and I'm like, "Don't stop! Keep the spell going. We got this." The other wizard looks behind him, and he looks kind of on the edge of death. You hear him mutter, just need a couple more minutes," as this giant wall of earth just erupts in front of you guys, and Margaret is just like hit straight with it, and it knocks her back, and she's like kind of starting to bleed at the mouth, and she just like, "We have to do this now. They're almost done. Give me your hand." And she holds out her hand to you. As you grab her hand, you feel a part of that energy that you have just leaves you and transfers over your hand into Margaret. She just points her finger, and a giant blast of light just goes straight through the wall. You shoot 2 arrows, and your first one just strikes true, just right in the heart of one of the wizards, and he falls to the ground. And as he does, you can see that the ritual gets thrown off of balance, and a giant shaft of light just shoots straight up towards the supernova, and it starts to pulse faster. And these wizards, they notice you now, and their spell is starting to fall apart as one of them drops to the ground. Margaret looks at you and says, "Now's our chance. Are you ready?" You guys create this red swirling hole underneath these wizards, and they get sucked down into it, and the ritual ends, and Margaret kind of walks over to you and puts her arm on your shoulder and says, "We did it. There's nothing to do but wait now." You see what looks like a meteor, some piece that is broken off this pulsating star, just comes down, and it's just so fast. There's nothing you can do to avoid it, and it slams into the ground. You don't feel any pain as this just explosion washes over you, and you feel a tap on your shoulder. It's the man that first appeared and welcomed you to the astral plane. You're back in the kitchen. You also feel like that you left something in that world. Now, that power you had, that wasn't yours to give. Now, I'm not the type to hold a grudge. I'm not, I promise. So, how about we strike a deal?
I mean, it's hard to know what not to do with the power when you don't even know what it is.
That's understandable. But that's also not my problem. Why don't you, you're gonna need to find these guys, the Underdog Society. They got a lead. They got a lead on my power. And like I said, time works a little bit different. A few years have passed since the events that were just happened. So my power's not all in one place anymore. I don't know what happened to it. But I do know that these guys can help you on the path. It's time to go back. Like I said, I got the word from upstairs. You were never one for this world. And you never were. So, we have a deal?
Once I find it, how do I return it to you?
He hands you this coin and says, just keep this little ditty on you. And why don't you give this puppy a flip and let's find out where this story goes. And welcome to Twisted Mithril Season 2.
Well,
Navarre...
we got maps, motherfucker.
We got maps, we got wizards in a hole, we got...
Yeah, we got maps, we got wizards in a hole, we have Navarre getting spit back out from the astral plane. We have this super sweet new overlay that has all the characters on it if you mouse over our stream. That's pretty rad.
Yeah, everyone check that out. I just did.
And so you can...
Why do I have the least hit points?
Because you rolled the worst.
'Cause you're a rogue.
Yeah. Why don't you try sneaking attack?
So you can watch the characters die in real time because it's going to track their HP.
Why don't you try running blindly into a room and punching something? Oh wait, you already do
I was
that.
going to say, just you wait.
Okay, so we about ready to get back into it. We're about ready to join our heroes as they're floating down to the surface. Nestor, are you with us?
I am indeed.
Wow, great. That's an amazing turn of events.
Good luck, Internet. I did not expect that.
So we join. Before we do, I just want to say what's up to everyone in the chat. Kalars, Egib, J Wolf, Seraphe. What's up, everyone? Lucky Lightman, thank you for your continued support.
You're welcome.
So we join our party as they are in the sky over this new world. Lucky, Rowan, Ormore, and Navarra. Well, Navarra's actually nowhere to be seen. It's just the three of you falling down, and neither is Eleanor. You're over the coast of a giant continent, and as you fall, you see a massive forest off to the west, and off to the east, over the ocean, you can just barely see the outlines of a huge mountain island, possibly a volcano. To the south, you see an impossibly tall mountain range. And above that mountain range is to be what looks like a star frozen in place, maybe a supernova. It's hard to tell from where you're at, although this might be the closest you ever get to it.
Ominous.
And under you, where you're falling, is a massive port city. It has a palace up on the cliffs overlooking the ocean to the east. Giant shipyards and a large wall which encompasses the city with various gates that allow access to the expansive farms that surround it. It rivals Neverwinter in size. So Lucky, Rowan, and Ormore, you lightly fall down into this bustling town square where people are zipping around, doing errands, being their best selves. And you get up, dust yourself off, and kind of probably wonder why nobody saw you land.
Huh.
And you look around and see Navara about 15 feet away, also looking like she just got plopped here as well.
Remind me, were we aware of the fact that Navarro went to the plane?
No.
No.
As far as we know, she never left.
No, because she wasn't falling with us.
Yeah,
we saw her get sucked up by the prism, but right?
Right, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Sorry. I had to be sure.
Did you watch the previously on?
Did you? No.
Nobody watches it. So you guys see Navara about 15 feet away. You are in a town square. There's a bunch of shops. There is a grocery store. There's a tavern that has the sign above it named the Rusty Flail. There's a clock tower, and there is an announcement board with some posters on it. What do you guys do?
I grabbed the first, you said that it's like a town with people, right? There are people walking around.
This is a bustling town square.
Yeah.
Nobody saw you fall, but maybe they see you now.
Okay. I walk up to the first person I see and grab them, and I just go, "Where are we? Where are we? What town is this?"
Get off of me! What are you doing? Oh my god! Police! Police! What are you doing?
And I run up behind Ormore and be like, sorry about my friend. He's not entirely there.
Spent a bit too much time at the Rusty Flail recently. Just keep moving.
What do you want?
If you would humor my friend, sir, and
Where
just
are we?
tell him where we are right now.
Why do you sound like a house elf?
I don't know. Humor my friend and tell me where we are. It's been a month, all right?
I love it though.
I'm
Yeah.
just kidding. It's great.
Zep, do I maybe I have to roll a check for this, but do I feel like any sort of I don't know, break or weakness in my religious clerical powers?
Roll me Arcana.
Yeah, because just remember, if you roll too low, your god's dead.
Damn.
Whoa!
That's a one. And crits in the chat.
R.I.P. Kiri Joe.
Sorry, give me 1 second.
See, you stole what I was going to do because I was going to run over to you guys and go, "What year is it?" Because I've been gone for months.
What day is it? What year?
What town are we in? Where are we
Michael
from?
Bean, what are you doing here?
Oh, whoops.
While Oramore's
We're all
rolling
wait- yeah,
his
we're-
Arcana
yeah.
check,
I
run over
rolled
to you
an
guys.
I roll an 8.
Okay, yeah. You kind of do a little in your pocket magic power check thing. You're good.
Okay, my powers are good by all accounts.
Yep. Carrot Jolet is loud and clear.
Okay, I
At the Nashville version of his god.
I dust myself off and I look at this stranger and I say, "You'll have to excuse me. It's been a tumultuous past few days. Please, where are we?"
We're in the capital city of Brima, Rothsay? How could you have gotten here and not known?
And then
You've obviously never been to a dwarf bachelor party, my friend.
and I look at him and I say, "Forget what he said. If I told you, you wouldn't believe me anyway."
I think
And
that
then
was what I said.
I just kind of walk away from him,
Okay,
sort of
and
blindly, kind of
yeah, and as
looking around.
he kind of turns and gives you some side eye as he walks away.
Sick.
Well, I walk over. And I
made
just,
a great impression of locals so far.
I walk over to them and I just sigh. And I just point to the tavern. And I'm like, "I will explain in there."
All right. So we follow her in the tavern.
Yeah, I think we could all use a drink after ending the universe as we do it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you guys roll into the rusty flail, And isn't that such a good name? It's a great
name.
It's up there with the salty spittoon.
Yeah, that's like the dive bar. This is like the like high class cocktail tavern.
The rusty Flail is the high class cocktail tavern.
You know, it's a hipster
world.
thing. It's an up and coming area.
Yeah.
It's a new world.
It's an up-and-coming tavern.
And this is a huge bar with rows and rows and rows of tables. There's a bartender serving mostly the seats at the bar are mostly empty because everybody is in the back, crowded around what looks like a gambling match. Mm-hmm. And at the center of that, there is a human man with olive skin, wearing luxurious silken robes and wearing a really, really fly green fez. And is seemingly just mopping the floor with person after person after person after person. What do you do?
Why don't we walk over and check this out?
I'm not going anywhere near that guy. Well, it's going to go down just walking near him.
No. I would like to see if I can detect if he's using any cheating methods.
Do you have detect methods?
Yeah, let's say how.
Cheating methods.
Cheating methods.
Like...
Cheating doesn't mean magic. It means cheating.
Okay.
Have you played Sabat?
Magic and cheating are synonymous for Rowan.
Yeah.
I guess touche.
You can cheat without magic. Oh,
fair enough.
Yeah. Why don't you? So you walk over and are you like I'm
observing.
You're observing.
I'm just kind of in near the back of the crowd, just kind of seeing if I can
from a distance for a minute.
Roll me investigation. Yep.
Rolls a 1, you lose all your money just by watching him.
It's been a while since Lucky rolled the dice, so
that's gonna be a 10.
That's gonna be a 10. Okay. So you can't tell. You don't see if he's. It doesn't look like he's cheating. So this is a dice game that you've never seen before. But as far as you can tell, like. Lucky is, he's been around the fighting pits. He's been around gambling a lot.
I carry around a dice set wherever I go.
Yeah,
as a
exactly.
fact, yes.
And for what you can tell, this guy is just cleaning up, legit. And what you can see is that he kind of looks like royalty compared to everybody else around him. His clothes, he doesn't even look like he's from this area. Everyone else is wearing common clothes, and this guy is in silk, he looks like royalty. Yeah, so there's a bartender at the bar, then there's all these people in back here. What do you guys do?
I resist the urge to cast blindness deafness on him.
What
we are like the worst newcomers ever. Accosting strangers in the road, just blinding people in bars.
Actually,
yeah, what are they?
I mean, I'll play a game.
Yeah. So and actually, Navarra, you do recognize this game. You read about it.
I read about it.
Well, technically, you read about everything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you were there for a while.
Yeah, you read about it in the library.
Does that make me proficient in it?
No.
If anything, I have the dice proficiency.
Wait, does that make her proficient in everything?
No.
Yeah. Yes.
No.
Yes.
I tried.
So this is a dice game called Samat.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna play a round of Samat. I don't know what Samat is.
It's a game.
Okay.
It's a dice game.
All right. Well, I'm gonna play around.
Okay. So how do you?
Yeah, how do you play?
Well, no, but like, how do you insert yourself into this? So this is a crowd of people. They're all crowded around him. Someone is like already playing.
I go up and I say, I want in on the next round. With a question mark at the end.
I went up on the next round.
and the man in the green fez looks up and kind of leans back and says, "All are welcome today and today only to play Zual Zara for the chance at political power."
And then I look at Lucky and I go, "What kind of fucking name is that?"
Zuel Zara.
Zual, please.
Whatever will
Zual.
be, will be.
What game are you
Trying to
playing
make that
here?
joke, but you made it.
This is the wonderful game of Samat, the national game of the Bujin Empire.
I've only played it once or twice, but I'll give it a go.
Ah.
Bro, like this. Just kidding.
Okay, why don't you sit down?
I am watching very closely.
What do you have to offer? And he has this giant stack of gold in front of him.
I find a dark corner and use my telekinesis to give myself a little boost over the crowd to watch. Everyone just thinks I'm a little tall. That's all.
I don't know. I pull out 2 copper pieces. I'm just kidding. I pull out. Never mind. 2 gold pieces and do the little finger thing where it like ding ding ding.
Okay, and you put them down on the table.
Yeah.
And he picks them up, looks at them, looks back at you, and smiles and says, "Okay, well, let's play." And the game of Samat is played many different ways, but for our intents and purposes, what we will do is you will roll plus charisma.
You got to charm him out of that dice.
That's awesome. I'm so glad you're playing, not me.
Yeah, I would have walked in there and punched him in the face.
Really? Are you sure?
It's good to be back.
You want me to roll charisma?
Yes.
It's too late now.
So I
Yeah.
-1
Just-
whatever.
yeah, I was gonna say,
yeah.
-1, that's it?
Hey.
Oh, wow.
Even I have a +1 to charisma.
That is an amazing fez you have on.
You couldn't say it without laughing. Critical miss.
Oh, I know this fez is amazing. Is it a critical miss? It's a critical miss? Oh my god!
You jinxed
Chris
me.
in the chat for that.
jinxed him
Technically, it's a 0.
The crittiest of all critical misses.
That's right. This is
A
0.
0.
And he laughs. And he takes your money and he like leans in really close and says, I know you're not around for your God damn it. I'm ruining the moment. I know you're not around
From around
from
here.
around here. Yeah, that's the word. I know you're not from around here. And he like takes a bite of the coin and smiles a little bit wider and says, you know, if you're ever in Bujden, give me a call. If you ever find yourself in our city of Al-Farim.
This is my contact.
No. And he says, well, we have much to discuss.
Al-Farim.
No, that's the name of the city. His name is Zuhal Zara.
So how's it all?
Oh, right.
Be like, it was a pleasure having you take my money. I hope we see each other again.
Mm-hmm. And he flicks the coin and grabs it. And what you can see is as he's flipping the coin, the gold of the coin that you gave him is of a much different texture than the gold that he has in front of him.
Little does he know that coin was a tracking device. Just kidding.
Do you have? Never mind.
So the coin was a different texture when he was flipping it.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of gold.
An alchemist.
Like he might be able to notice that it's not from this world.
Maybe.
I got it.
Only if he's a full metal alchemist.
Oh, good.
Oh, God.
We're not doing that.
And a trapdoor opens and swallows
Yep.
Loki.
Yeah.
Cool. And then he kind of just says, well, that's it. Next. And the crowd just closes around you and pushes you out.
Not only have I lost my gold, I don't know what year it is. I just go to the bar and order a drink.
I sit down at the table.
Oh, here we go.
I go and sit next to
I'm gonna get a piece
Navarra.
of
No, you're not gonna kill her.
and he comes over and he looks at you and says, "So, another challenger for Zuhal Zara?"
And I like pull out a single die from my bag and I roll it over my fingers like a card trick. I'm like, I just think I dropped it.
I don't know. I think that happened.
No. You want me to roll for it? You want me to roll a dexterity check? I will.
Yep.
But yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. I was like, all right.
No,
So I like roll it over my fingers and grab it, and I just say, just another lover of the dice like yourself. And I put it back in and settle in.
He says, "So, what do you offer?"
And I reach into my purse and I pull out 5 gold coins.
He looks at you and says, "May I?" And he wants to grab one of your coins.
I nod.
It's okay. I wore him down for you.
He looks at it and says, "I have no use for these. These aren't accepted here."
What is accepted here?
He takes a look at the sword on your back and says, "Now that is some fine steel."
Just to be clear, is he looking at my normal rapier?
No.
Or is he...
He could give 2 shits about your normal rapier.
You know what? If he tries to take Spine Ripper, 2 shits are going to go through him and they're going to be my rapier. That came out wrong, but you get it. It's going to end badly for him. I look at him. I pull it out. I set it on the table in between us. I say, "Now what do you offer?"
He looks at the Spine Ripper, and then he looks at his pile of gold, and
as I see him looking at it, I say, "I have no use for that."
he says, "Well, that's unfortunate then, my friend. It looks like we may not be able to do business here then, for all I have is gold."
I suppose, as a sporting man, I can make an exception.
For all of the gold.
For all of the gold.
He says, "I do love me a sporting man. Everybody gather around. This is the match of the century right here. Everybody come. Everybody gather around. I'm about to part this fool with his sword."
I'm about to part this fool with my sword.
Well, me and Rowan are just at the bar. We found popcorn somewhere. We're just like,
Yeah. I'm also like, fuck, man, I just came from another dimension 10 minutes ago, and I'm in the fucking dice match of a century.
I don't know how you walked past the bar and went to the dice match of a century first.
Okay.
call it that.
Yeesh.
Roll me plus charisma.
Why is it charisma?
Because it's gambling.
Yeah.
No wonder I'm shit at gambling.
Zep.
Is it a 1?
No, it is not.
Yes.
No, it is
Hold on.
not.
It's not. This is like a set of saving throws, right? It's not like an attack roll.
It's not a saving throw. It's a charisma check.
Okay.
15? Does 15 give me anything? Please tell me what's enough. Please tell me too much.
It's a tie.
It goes to the hurdy.
No.
I am the hurdy thing.
He kind of like looks at you and has like a really serious look on his face, and then just this is a sporting man. So, what do you say? I'm willing. We can walk, or we can walk as friends as a draw. This was a great match. Nobody else here would put down anything worth half this much. You might have a future in politics where I come from. But, my friend, I'm willing to double down.
Let's sweeten the pot. I ask not for more gold, but for information in your time if I win. My friends and I have many questions. You might be able to help us.
Well then. I like this because I have some questions for you and your friends too.
Ixnay on the...
Shall we?
You start to sneak
I
out
nod.
of the What,
With the popcorn,
friends?
still eating it.
Okay, so as we're rolling, does anyone? Do you guys want to make a move? Do you guys want to do anything while he's about to roll?
Someone better be ready if I lose to blow a giant cloud of smoke through the bar. All right, just saying. I frantically mime with my eyes at the bar as I prepare to roll dice.
I mean,
Okay, yeah, I got this. As he's rolling, wait, this doesn't. I don't think I can do that. I can't affect his dice using spells because dice are in the actual real world.
What? What?
No, I'm at
where are you?
but the dice are in the game. Yes, so I can change what he rolls with a spell.
Were you going to cast a spell in real life?
Yeah,
No,
like what?
what's
Just
that?
tell me what you want to do, and then it'll
I'm
be a
gonna use
plus.
Mage Hand. I'm going to use Mage Hand to force him to roll a 20.
Oh, I
Okay.
see what you meant.
But-
I was
okay.
like, what?
Okay.
Okay.
Are you accepting that? Because we don't know how this game works. Are you saying you want me to roll a
Yeah.
20 in the game? It could be lowest
Yeah.
wins.
So
you have no
basically-
idea how this game
No, he
works.
means
no.
he's forcing you to roll a 20 in the
Yeah,
real world.
Does that work?
Yeah, he's basically being like, I'm going to
Yeah,
use Mage
that's-
Hand
to make you
give me the best
to
roll.
cheat for you.
Okay.
So
Yes.
he's going to give you +5 to this roll.
That seems like a fair.
I rolled a 19.
Okay.
Well, you know, you
hold
rolled
on,
a
just-
24.
Yeah, no, hold on. I just want to know if I didn't need it to win.
You'll never know. Because I cast that
SVP
spell.
with the host. Thank you, brother.
Oh.
So you had to roll a 20. It was a 24.
with
Yeah.
Mage Hand.
Yeah. So you after
25
if you include your plus whatever.
Well, no. I rolled an 18 plus 1 is 19
Oh,
with my
okay.
charisma bonus.
Cool. Yeah. So you come out on top, and he pushes the pile of gold towards you, and he is just I haven't had that much fun in months. What is your name, my friend?
Lucky.
Oh, Lucky, it's a pleasure to meet you. What a fitting name.
I was like, oh my god, he's gonna change his character name
Yeah,
right
no.
now. It's Retcon Season 2. Here we go.
I mumbled to Rowan, where the fuck was my mage hand? Sorry.
And
That's true.
Ring of telekinesis. Come on.
I'll
And,
split half the winnings with you.
and he
And yours.
says, like I said, my name is Zuhal Zara
yeah, right.
of Albarim. And you, my friend, definitely have a future in politics if you ever want to head over to the Bujin Empire. I can get you hooked up.
I'll confess, I'm a little lacking in knowledge of local regional politics. Perhaps you could join me and my companions at the bar and enlighten us.
He claps you on the shoulder and says, a win is a win. I'll give you a few questions.
First round's on me then.
with my giant pile of money.
As I'm frantically shoving the gold into my backpack. Like, don't worry, guys.
Titanic
Separate from
style.
the other gold,
I
though.
bankrolled this transdimensional excursion. It's okay. We're good.
But do keep it separate from all the other gold.
Yep.
That's in my purse. This is in my backpack.
And
Just saying.
And as he walks over to the bar with you, Rowan, he catches your eye and just gives you a.
As he does that, I'm like, fuck, I pull my ring off and shout in my pocket. I'm just like, there it goes.
Guy
and
in the fez, he knows.
and as he sees you does that, he just laughs and joins you at the bar and says, "So, I'll give you 3 questions. That was a wonderful game you played, though. What can I do you for?"
I pull Lucky in, like, into me really close, and I just go, "Don't fuck this up."
Oh, my pat, pat, shove.
All right. So what are you really doing here? You don't dress, act, or talk like anyone from this part of town or this part of the country.
I'm on a diplomatic mission to Brima. We are from the neighboring nation, the Bujdan Empire. And we travel around sharing our game, sharing our fortune. He looks at you with your pile of gold.
It's in my backpack.
And we are just here to just share the fortune of the Bujdan Empire and let everyone know that we're here if they need help. But I am just here on a diplomatic mission.
Anybody else want to ask
What's
a question?
the mission?
No.
That was my next question. So.
The mission is just spreading the love and making sure that our relationship with the Kingdom of Brima remains solid and profitable for everyone.
Tell us
Ormar, you
about
can
the
take the
Bujdan.
Well, what do you want to know about the Bujdan?
Everything.
Everything. Go.
I'm trying to think about what I want to know. Yeah, well, so this is fucked up because I don't remember any of it. That's like that sort of helps the whole.
Yeah,
whole thing for
that's
me.
good.
Yeah.
What is the Bujdan?
Yeah, I was just gonna say what do the Bujdan have to offer the people of Brima?
That's not gold.
Yeah, why don't you roll? This is going to be a roll.
Okay.
Roll. What do I want to make you roll?
Charisma.
It's going to be something involving charisma. Roll persuasion.
See, that I have.
You do?
No.
Persuasion is
You want me to be intimidating? I got you.
I rolled a 9.
Okay. So So what was your question? What do the Bujdan have to offer?
What do the Bujdan have to offer the people of Brima?
Well, mainly we are the prime importers of spices into the Kingdom of Brima. We also are the main buyer of their produce, seeing as how we are mainly a desert nation. Not too much grows here.
Wait, I'm sorry. We're in Brima, aren't we?
Oh, sorry.
We're
Rothsay. You're in the Kingdom of Brima.
Right,
So-
but we're in the capital of Brima.
Rothsay.
Rothsay. Yeah, okay.
Yes. And yeah, so he just looks at you and says, like I said, we're just making I'm just on this mission to visit the trade board here in Rothsay to make sure that everything is good to go for next harvest for you guys. And while I'm here, I'm charitable. One night every year that I'm here, I'll let anybody from Rothsay challenge me to a match with, winnings backed by the Royal Bujdan Empire. You can win a little bit of Bujdan gold. No hard feelings. No foul. I lost fair and square. And that was a high stakes match, just the way I like it. None of these people can offer that kind of stakes. That, my friend, is a fine blade. Where's it from?
Same place I am. Nowhere in particular.
Touché. No, you beat him fine. I mean, he's not going to push you for information.
I know.
Yeah.
We're from the.
You, on the other hand,
I don't really know. So, I mean, actually, it's not an unfair question or answer.
Yeah. All right. And he says, I have time for but one more question, my friends. It has truly been an honor, as he, chugs his drink and slams it down on the table.
When do you return?
I will be here and through the fortnight.
It's 20 days for you folks at home.
Well, pleasure meeting you.
Zahar's
Zahal Sarah.
Zahal Sarah.
Yeah.
The pleasure is all
Your writing's
mine.
better than
And
mine.
why don't I get the next round? I have to go back and earn back these winnings that Lucky here has deprived me of. Amaral, come over here and get these fine people a drink, whatever they want,
Of course he knows the bartender.
on the Bujdan Empire.
The Empire has a tab at this point.
It's very
It's a really nice bar.
It's the rusty
And-
slave.
and he flips a couple coins up on the bar as this elf walks over with another round of drinks.
You have long purple hair?
No.
Fine, it's not Margaret.
All right. Once he's gone, I cast Detect Magic on. Sorry. I take a pile of coins from my own purse and some of the ones
I
that
like
we
how
just
we've
won
all
from
had
Lucky
purses.
and put them together. Put them together next to each other. I ask nicely, and then I cast Detect Magic on both of them.
So, do you need to roll for that? I don't think you do.
I
right?
don't.
Yeah,
Just
no.
to see if
So
you're gonna
there's
make me.
those coins are totally legit. When you pick them up, though, they weigh very, very differently. Your coins much heavier than these coins.
Okay.
They're built on a mountain of
I
lies.
said they were legit.
Yeah.
Just a different metal that we haven't encountered yet.
Yeah, like aluminum.
I
It's aluminium for.
No, there's
Those-
tribes in the Philippines
else.
that use rocks as currency, okay? I'm just saying it.
I turn to the group and say, we need to find the Twisted Mithril ship.
Didn't it blow up?
Yeah, I was going to say, Ormor, maybe you hit your head, but...
They don't know what happened, like, while I was in the...
Correct.
No, but I mean, we knew it blew up.
No, but
Well,
you don't know what
No,
happened.
okay, maybe it wasn't the Twisted Mithril ship. What was the ship that came through with us? It was the
You were not on a ship, you were
No,
falling
we
into...
yeah, we
Yeah,
got
you so
blown through
so
a
at the
portal.
end you
Oh, that's
the
right. We
airship
got
that you
blown
were
through the-
had you were with the Star Blaster
That's
piloted
right.
by Genry,
Yeah.
but you were before shit went down. You were on Twisted Mithril, putting Navarra in as she was trying to put her energy into the crystal.
So it's a fair thing to say that I would assume that the Twisted Mithril ship came through with us or like traveled in some way with us.
Yeah,
right?
so pretty much what you guys experienced was just a giant flash of energy.
Yeah, we have no
So-
idea if the ship made it or not.
That's fair. Yeah.
Do I recognize this place as the place that I was at? You know what I mean?
No.
I don't recognize it, or you don't know what I mean?
So you recognize the supernova?
Okay. Sorry. It's like,
No.
okay. Can I like infer that the supernova means I am at the same place that I was?
So yeah, so you know that this is the same world.
Okay, that's
Yes.
Yeah. So I proceed to tell them about what had happened, like about the apartment that I was stuck in for what seemed like months, and apparently it was no time at all. And that when I got here, I used the power that wasn't mine to help an elf trap wizards in a different dimension who were trying to destroy the planet with a supernova.
I kind of feel useless now.
You've been busy.
You know,
Did it work?
evidently, but now I'm on a mission to have to find the power that I used that was not mine.
And we're sure we're in this world?
I mean,
Sorry, carry on.
there's a supernova frozen in time, the same place that there was a supernova that they were.
Yeah, and it was inferred that when you flip the coin at the end of that,
We are now
you were going back. Yeah.
just so that you guys know that.
All right. Well,
What the wizards were trying to stop, I don't know. Really, it was a split decision. So
It could have gone either
could
way.
have gone either way. I decided to trap them in a different dimension in a hole.
Was there any mention of the Bujdan Empire?
No, there was.
they all wizards?
About 8 of them.
A lot of wizards.
I'm just eliminating the option that those wizards were actually us and we're trapped in them.
You're the only wizard.
I know.
Here's a lofty idea. Given what Navarra just told me, can I roll I don't know, maybe
Just tell me what you want to do, and I'll tell you what you roll.
Yeah, so like, basically the idea is I want to know if I, in my studies, learned anything about jumping to other planes or like interdimensional travel, and whether or not like any of that might be relevant to us now, right? Like the only thing I know for
roll
sure
me
is
history.
okay. 13.
Yeah, so there's definitely been some documented cases of people saying that they have traveled, between planes, forward and backwards of time. It's never, they've always kind of been written off as like, the ramblings of crazy people.
Right.
But there have been a couple documented cases where kind of what they said was going to happen came to be. The Dwarven libraries go back that far that, someone said something was going to happen 200 years in the future, and it did.
Okay.
You're talking about that library that it's in a plane we can't access right now, right?
No. He's talking about the library in which I would have studied at any one time in my life.
Oh,
yeah.
Which is also in a plane we can't access right now.
Which correct is also
anymore.
yeah.
So
It's
you're
okay.
not wrong.
It's okay. It's all
You're not
up
wrong.
there.
You're just not right. Okay. That's all for now for me.
Okay. Yeah. So you just told them that you are on the mission to find you have a lead, and all you know is the Underdark Society.
Yes. Forgot about the Underdark Society.
The Underdark Society.
Yep. That was the lead she was given in the astral plane.
I ask our
So Halsarah, come back! Have you ever seen the Underdark Society?
I ask our bartender if they've ever heard of the Underdark Society.
And she kind of like eyes Zach's backpack, or Lucky's backpack. Sorry. Yeah. Lucky's backpack. And says,
I wasn't meditating.
Oh, my memory's a little foggy.
Give the girl a coin.
I flick a coin across to her.
And then I grab 4 more from the backpack and I just throw them to her, and I'm like, "Don't be stingy."
He's rich for a day and thinks he can just throw it anywhere he wants.
Just to be clear, are we throwing light coins or heavy coins here? Because this is actually an
One of the
thing.
local coins.
Yeah, local
I'm
coins.
keeping my
light ones.
Yeah, light ones. I didn't ping it at her head. I just.
Yeah. So you fling him over, and she says, well, maybe why don't you guys have a look? There's a wanted poster board outside. Maybe you guys should go have a look at that. But the one thing that I do know about the Underdark is it's rumored that they have a couple. That they have a kind of a stronghold below the courthouse, and that no one's ever gotten inside, and that they say that there are some types of keys or something in the sewers outside the town square and below the clock tower.
Bust out teleportation and teleport myself into. No, I'm kidding.
You teleport yourself under the courthouse. It's just dirt.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and you're dead. Thanks.
So you said in the sewers and
Under the clock tower.
Yep.
The sewer's under the town square and the clock tower.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thanks.
we go to the wanted poster.
Yeah, let's go over to the wanted poster.
Finish my beer before we do that.
Take 1d4 damage.
Everybody's walking out, and And Rowan is like finishing his beer, and she's kind of like staring at you a little in a weird, like, just like she's like not trying to stare at you, but it's like you like catch her like doing like a like she can't believe that you exist.
And I'm like halfway through, I like throwing my pint. And I'm like, am I on that wanted poster?
She looks at you and just says, "No. But you've lived a full life."
It would be a shame if someone ended it.
It's just we just don't see too many people of your wise old age around here.
Uh-huh.
Right, because we don't know that. No, are we assuming we got the short version of everything she experienced? Or not yet?
105 detail?
Yeah. Everybody that you read about in the apartment, nobody was old.
Everyone I read about in the apartment.
Nobody was old.
Okay. Interesting. Wait, and I turn back to her and I say,
"You're not here."
No, I'm not here. He didn't walk out.
I'm nearby.
I would say I haven't said what I've done yet, so you can't tell me if I'm here or not.
All right.
I'm near the beer, baby.
You're like freaking.
And I look at her and I'm like, how old do people get here?
She says, I mean, what do you mean? Like,
elves, wizards, you have them, don't you?
She says, we don't see wizards around here anymore.
Not since.
Ever since
when?
Ever since King Leontis the Senior, he outlawed magic.
Oh, how about that? It's a good thing I've never practiced magic in my life.
Nice mage hand, dickweed.
It was a ring, not magic.
Only magic, you get caught.
Yeah, and
how long ago was that?
She says, "Oh, it's for as long as anyone can remember. Hundreds of years. The kingdom of Brima has been a magic-free kingdom."
What about the other empires?
What about elves?
What about elves?
Yeah, fuck elves, that's right.
As I shake my hair down in front of my ears.
Mm-hmm.
How old do they live here?
She is an elf. And
when are you going to die?
How old we live?
She says, well, so the elves, I mean, about 2,000-3,000 years ago, the elves stopped being able to live for as long as they do. We had to move out of our cities. We had to move back here. They just weren't sustainable with this human lifespan. It's so short. But we've been living with it and trying to bounce back ever since.
How could the king have outlawed magic? How would he enforce that?
He has a special army. They are known as the Majin.
You spell that.
You want to spell it.
Okay. And they have weapons, artifacts that
we don't know. They just show up.
As if by magic.
Nobody knows. We don't question King Leontis, the last people who did. He is a benevolent king, though. He is a good king.
I look at her and I say, What of your holy people? Where is the nearest temple?
The nearest temple, that's just down the way. Although, during the Great War, after the Calamity, the old gods are gone.
What? Can you explain what happened with the star in the sky?
It's the remnant of a great war. Apparently, there was some great conflict happening, and that is the reason why dwarves no longer grow old. Why the old high elven cities lay in ruins. Why the citadels are now just caves.
I look over at Navarre and just mouth, "What did you do?"
We were gone for 5 minutes.
We're gone for years.
I think Rowan walks away and mutters under his breath, like.
Rowan does or Ormore does?
I'm sorry, Ormore does. I'm sorry.
I was like,
Don't tell me how to live my life.
I'm telling you what to do right now. Yeah, I think Ormore walks away and mutters under his breath, "Not all of the old gods are gone." And I just start walking to the wanted poster wall.
I call after him. You owe me $5.
And I
bet him that the guy that Carrie Jolis wouldn't be believed in one day. So you know.
and I throw up the middle finger and cast a small sacred flame that lights it on fire.
I asked the bartender if she knows of an elf named Margaret with long purple hair.
She kind of looks at you and says, "The Savior."
Did they mention another elf with the savior? Just kidding. What do you mean? What about the savior?
She ended the Great War.
Got no recognition. Got no respect.
Say
no respect.
her and the rest of the Sisterhood of the Ivory Talon. They saved us.
Does this ivory talon still exist?
There hasn't been records of the Ivory Talon in hundreds of years. They just disappeared, but what do I know? I'm a bartender.
Okay.
Where do you for your time and beer? I mean, I just kind of walk away with it's super awkward. Don't finish a sentence or anything. Just,
Let's take a look at that wanted. Let's take a look at that wanted poster.
Okay.
Walk outside.
I'm away outside and I get outside the door and I find an ashtray.
Okay.
And I make my hair look a lot darker by rubbing ash into my hair.
People are just like,
Yeah, but now you just look like one of those people with wrinkles as old as time with jet black hair.
You have fucking magic. Can't you do something with that?
I'm proficient with the disguise kit. I'll just start painting your face.
Now you just look like a hobo. Like,
okay, yeah. So
I'm not taking that back.
You darken your hair using
Fantasy ash.
Okay.
And you still look as old as time.
Now you just look like a tryhard.
I'm desperately looking
Anyways.
for Bed Bath & Beyond. Need moisturizer.
Anyways,
Right,
so you guys roll up to the announcement board, and there are 4 posters on this board. The first poster is an official-looking notice by the Order of King Leontis. Magic is prohibited within the Kingdom of Brima. The second poster is a wanted poster. Wanted dead or alive for the use of magic in the borders of Brima. And it has a picture of an old man with long gray hair and a beard. And roll me perception,
Ooh,
everybody.
Well, have you know, I just drew a stick figure of a very long-haired, bearded
We all
guy.
did.
fuck me.
4.
Well, I'm gonna go.
21.
I'm gonna go piss since I don't see anything.
13.
7.
21. 21.
Yeah, so you can't quite put your finger on it, but you've seen this person before.
With the 21?
On the wanted poster, yes.
Does it have a name? Or is it just like wanted, dead or alive, picture? All right.
How do they expect to find him?
I turn to Rowan and I go, from treasure hunters to criminals. And then I want to roll another perception check to see if there's like any sort of bounty hunting job, maybe. Like,
I'd really like to see the other two posters you're about to describe.
oh, sorry, I cut you off because of weird network miscues. Okay, my bad.
Oh, no worries. The third poster is one that says, "Fed up with home life, looking for adventure, see the world and join the Tijerat Flaming Arrow route. Only the strong will need apply." And it has an address. And then the fourth poster is, "Can you beat Bujdan royalty? One night only. Head over to the Rusty Flail and try to separate a lord from his loot."
I take out my pen and go, check off of the
It's on the poster. Just,
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean,
I heard flaming arrows.
could
I'm
use
not
that
magic.
to get around the country and see what's the lay of the land.
What did I
the
miss?
Flaming Arrow team?
We're gonna join an archery team.
Describe it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Tijerat Flaming Arrow
it's,
what?
It's a trade route.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
That's so it's joining the trading company.
All right, well, that sounds like a great way for us to learn more about this world we just dropped into.
I don't know, man. We've got a pretty decent looking quest here about some keys underground in the sewers. The
Well, it's-
Underdark. Nobody's seen it.
That's a fair point.
Might be the key to the magic. Maybe we don't need to wander around the countryside yet.
Yeah.
Have adventure in our
Let's
own
start with
hometown.
the clock tower. Anybody have any objections?
Dungeons and Dragons. Little bond.
Beginning, middle, and end.
Can't just turn around and walk away. No direction. in
Can we
particular.
start with the clock tower and go see if there's a key? And if we get the key, then we can go to the tower and see the other. I feel like you're only going to listen to me if I say this in that way. So
No,
can we go to
It's the only way I will be
courthouse?
listened to.
No, I think we should examine the sewers. We need to find out what's going on in this town.
I was going to say clock tower first, but okay.
The clock tower's fine.
Let's check out the clock
Say
tower
the
first,
clock tower.
just in case a storm comes in later.
Okay. So you guys go to the clock tower?
Yes.
Yes.
And I scale the side of the clock tower to the top. I don't know.
I walk up to the front door.
Yeah, it's open.
Yep.
Yeah, but if I'm going to hide a key somewhere, I'm going to hide it in the place that's the hardest to get
I
to.
thought you said it was under the clock. In the sewers under the
Oh,
clock tower.
under the clock tower?
Yeah. The sewers, there's sewers under the
Well,
town square and under the
there's
clock tower.
He said under the clock tower and also in the other set of sewers across
I
the
heard
town
under
square.
the sewers.
Should we
Under
split?
the
Should we
clock
split
tower.
up?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
If you learn nothing, never ever split the group.
I don't learn much. I just punch.
All right. Well, we go to the clock tower.
Okay.
I go to the other side of town.
No, you don't.
So much for never splitting the group.
I mean, yes or no? Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Fine. Where are you going?
To go stop another supernova. This is what happens when we all split up.
I'm gonna have fun killing Ormore in a second. So we're gonna deal with you three now. And so you guys go into the clock tower, and it's just kind of looks like the door's open. It was open when you got there, and it just kind of looks like an abandoned building. There's nothing really in there. It's kind of like a storeroom. There's some boxes piled up against the wall. There's a set of shelves. And why don't you roll me an investigation as you guys walk in?
15.
I had a critical miss, but I don't see shit.
I had another critical miss, but I have a +5, so 6.
Nope. That's
None of
not
us see
that's
anything.
not how crits work.
Oh, yeah.
What do you have?
I had a 15.
Okay. Yeah. So as you guys are kind of like rummaging around. You as you're like feeling up against the wall, you like kind of like feel an indentation like kind of behind a shelving unit on the wall.
Okay. I shove my hand blindly into the indentation.
Yeah, so it's like so you can like
soul you are.
yeah, so you can like kind of like get your hand in there and like it doesn't you can't really shove your hand in, but you can like feel like a crease, like like a break, like there could be something back there.
Pull open,
it's a hinge.
Pull open the door, push open.
Yeah, so there's basically there's like a shelving unit in front of this thing that you can't get to all the way.
Okay, we move the shelving unit.
Okay, Navarre, roll me a 1d6 now that you're level 7.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, I'm gonna look for a trap first.
Nope. Too late. Shouldn't have moved the shelving unit.
You know what?
I don't. I would have
That's
too.
a 1, so I'm gonna.
Yeah, and
Plus
as,
7.
as you guys are moving the shelving unit, it just topples over and it just falls straight on Navarre, but she's able to mostly get out of the way.
I'm dexterous.
Yeah, exactly. That's why you only take 1 damage.
Is this how you saved the universe last time?
Make sure to mark that damage so everyone can see.
I did.
Yeah.
So everyone can see that you took damage. It's so cool.
Oh yeah, 1 damage.
yeah.
Oh, yep, there it is. Yep.
There it is.
Okay, and as you pull back the shelving unit, there is a door there, a hidden door that you see is not hidden, and it has the inscription of an upside down sunrise. And on the door is inscribed.
Would that be a sunset?
Nope.
No, it's like
It's an It's a sunrise, but it's upside down.
All right. Okay. Gotcha. Sorry, the inscription.
And
like this.
Wait, where did you? No. Oh. Sorry. Continue.
and there's an inscription on the door that says, "Don't open, evil inside," or it says, "Don't evil open inside." Depending on how you read it.
I choose to read that as "Don't evil open inside," and I'm going in.
I'm gonna look for any traps. Like see if like we open the door. Like
Yeah, roll me investigation.
Boomstick. Oh, I have a hand crossbow. I can actually say that.
11.
Yeah, you don't detect any type of trap.
I open
On
the
this
door.
door.
What? No, it's this one too.
I open
When I
the door.
carry over,
It's locked.
In D&D,
I get out my lockpick kit and I attempt to pick the
One of the
lock.
changes.
Okay, sleight of hand.
Okay, and I'm proficient in it.
Yep.
Does that change anything?
I get a
Nope.
crossbow.
Okay. What does that do?
No, you're already
Crossbow
proficient in
and
it.
a
Yeah.
longbow.
Yeah, so
Oh.
that has increased the number. It's probably a pretty big number next to sleight of hand.
It's 4.
I don't. Don't hate the player. I hate the game.
16.
Yeah, so yeah, you managed to pick this lock. No problem. Easy peasy. Yeah, exactly like that. That's how lockpicking works. And
As she does this, I kind of like pull my crossbow out from like its like side holster and kind of just like hold it like like
aimed at the door.
yeah, just kind of aimed at the
it's like,
door.
we've all seen this episode.
Yeah,
Just gotta step a few steps.
It says don't open evil inside. Come on.
What someone not wanting you to find the society would want you to think.
Look, I have already profited from this trip in the first 5 minutes, okay? I don't want to die yet.
It's like, I'm rich in this
I'm
world.
rich. Like,
Like, I don't want to go back.
yeah.
All right.
Okay, we open
So, inside there is a small hallway, and right at the entrance, you see a quarterstaff with a red ruby inset into the top of it,
Slide land on the ground.
laying on the ground, but it is chained to the ground. There's a stake with a chain on it driven into it, and the chain is wrapped around this quarterstaff. And beyond it, you see a small chest, also with the insignia of the upside down sunrise.
Detect magic.
I mean, I don't know if I really need to.
Can you see what kind of magic?
Evil?
I don't know. I don't do magic.
Yeah, I do feel like detect magic's wasted on that. There's no. I'm not spending a spell slot on that. Sorry.
I thought you didn't. Oh, it is a spell slot. You just don't need to roll. All right, fine. Fine,
right,
fucker.
what do we
You go
actually-
first.
Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and say we should probably not touch the quarterstaff.
I was gonna say touch it.
I think if you walk past it, it's going to touch you.
I was gonna say touch it. Hello?
Hello?
Crafty fellows.
Crafty Fellows resub for 7 months.
Yeah.
Crafty fellows!
Toy.
All right.
Welcome to it.
I'm gonna say go pick it up. I think we
Classy
should pick it
last,
up.
Nestor.
All right, screw it.
You thought we wouldn't notice, but we did.
Oh, I was only hoping you would.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go pick up the quarterstaff that's chained to the ground.
Okay.
That's trying
gonna
real
stand-
hard to tell me.
Yeah,
not
I was
to
going to
pick it
say,
up.
I'm going to stand very firmly where I am.
Okay. So you pick it up. Do you unchain it?
I do not.
Okay. You pick it up and you feel, as soon as you pick it up, you feel its power. And it's powerful.
It's like more powerful than I am.
It's like a little prayer. It
I'm
wants
trying to
take
judge
you
like
there.
I can feel my own power. So does this make
Yeah.
me like suddenly be like, oh shit?
No.
Okay.
Not so. Yeah.
Not quite that
It's
powerful.
it's chained up. It's in its current state. You don't feel overpowered.
Okay.
Unchain it.
No. Absolutely not.
Take your top off.
I said it.
What?
Never mind.
It's
It's from a bad movie.
Yeah. Anyways, so I'm holding the staff up and I'm like feeling all this, and I just kind of look at the staff and go, "Cool story, bro," and I put it right back down
Okay.
and start walking towards the chest.
All right. You guys following? Because you're out.
Even I'm out.
Or you're
Outside.
outside
Oh.
holding the crossbow.
I'll follow him.
Yeah, I'll cover you.
He stays outside.
Yeah. I don't fuck with magic.
Okay. Yeah. So there's a chest down there. It's small, about yay big. It's it's got one of those little like inlaid locks in it.
Is it also chained to the ground?
No. And it has the inscription of the upside down sunrise on it.
Open it.
You're the one who has lockpicks out.
Is it locked?
Yeah, it's got a little rinky dink padlock on it.
Okay, I go up and I flick it and it opens.
It's like makes you roll for it.
Yeah.
that does work.
You should
What am I rolling again?
sleight of hand.
13. It's a rinky dink lock.
Yeah, I mean you flick it and it moves, but it doesn't open. But it looks like it might be able to be like destroyed.
Okay,
maybe.
I smash it. I step on it.
Okay. Everybody roll
I
a
knew it.
wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay. That's not where I thought we were
You're
going.
like, oh fuck, I'm smart.
Well, you're safe. 14. I have
22.
Nice. 13.
I have advantage against being charmed. So that's...
It's not trying to charm you.
Maybe it is.
No, it's a mimic and it's about to eat you. Sorry.
So you guys nothing. So it opens and there is a small stone figurine on the ground, but you guys feel as soon as you guys break the chain, you feel an unnatural cold wind go by you and out of this chamber.
Oh no, what have we done? I say out loud.
Trying to remember the line from The Mummy where that happens. A little creepy.
Same shit, different world. Do not open the book.
I like kick the chest closed, but only like half-heartedly.
Oh,
I'm
it's destroyed.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, and there is a little stone statue of an ear of corn on the ground.
I think we're gonna need that staff.
And we're gonna need that statue of your corn too.
Elote!
It's the elote vendor. He's back.
Crap! After 200 years.
Yep. There is a little stone elote on the
I think
ground.
you should take that staff. We're probably gonna need it.
I'm terrified to unchain it from the ground, considering how much power I just felt from it.
Would you feel?
I do use detect magic on the chain, specifically, to see if the chain is actually magically restraining it or just physically restraining it.
So it is doing both. There is a type of warding magic on the chain. To know anything else, you're gonna have to do an Arcana check. My modifier.
Oh, good.
I'll say hopefully as a wizard, pretty high.
Really high.
What?
It's a 9.
What? You got a 2?
You rolled a 3.
Oh, I rolled a 3. Yeah, no, I mean it's just a type of warding magic.
Great.
No, it's just a type of ward.
Okay. My official recommendation as the team wizard is we leave this thing alone and walk away from it.
Well, we already let something out. We're too far. We're in too deep.
Just saying, y'all can cast a vote. That's my vote. Lucky.
What are the options? I'm all the way at the end of the hall.
You think we should leave it or take it?
We need it. Come this far. You're taking it.
All right.
I got the gold.
Let's see what spell I can use to not die.
I'll give you a good burial in this world.
This will buy a nice tombstone.
yeah,
And F it, dude. Just take it.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Just pick it up.
Yeah.
Just,
Press
just-
F to
just-
pick up object.
Okay.
We all
I
played Fear.
cast Mordenkainen's private sanctum around myself and the staff,
okay.
specifically with Navarra outside of this,
Fuck you.
as well as Lucky.
No,
it's
he's-
on
no,
purpose.
he's
It's
trying to
on
save
purpose.
It sounded
Yeah,
like a bad
which-
thing. Like you were like, fuck both.
If we were in combat, I would give you the full description of this, but the short description is it protects all of them.
Yep. Yeah, I know this spell.
All right. And then I break the chain with my bare fist. I guess I break the chain with firebolt? I don't know. We'll give that a try. I throw a firebolt at the chain. Try to break
Firebolt.
it. Seems like a really bad idea, but yeah, firebolt.
Okay, that's a spell attack, right?
Yes.
Roll it.
Let me give you. Actually, what do I do? I make a ranged spell attack against the target. It doesn't detail what that is. Again. I
So
already forgot.
you should have a spell attack modifier.
Right.
So it's just like an attack roll. So roll a d20 and roll it and add your spell attack modifier.
Okay. 9.
Total.
Yes.
Yeah. So it just breaks the chain. It's gone.
Dope. And
And
then I pick it up.
Okay. Make a Constitution saving throw.
What?
Is it weighted? Because you've rolled the same number like 10 times.
Is it a
I
3?
rolled a 3 again.
Welcome
Oh.
to the
That's a
table.
6 total.
Oh, Rowan.
I have no
Oh,
constitution.
Rowan.
No.
Okay, so you pick up this quarterstaff, and when you do, the ruby shines bright, and roll me 1d10.
But you leveled up now.
Oh.
The one with the 0 on it.
Seven.
And you feel basically as you feel the exact same amount of energy expended from your firebolt become taken from you, just sapped out through the staff as you take 7 damage. And this is it's called the vampiric staff. And what this does is, because you have failed your constitution throw, this is bound to you now, and you have to use it until you can find some way to unbind it. Is that it'll add 3 on basically three times per long rest. You can add 1d10 of damage to any attack that you make, spell attack or otherwise. But you also take that same damage.
Ooh. Okay. So I can add 1d10 damage 3 times per long rest, but I also take it.
Yep.
To any attack.
Yes.
Okay.
Including magic attacks?
Yep.
Damn, dude.
I mean,
So he can only
got one
use
of
that. He
these.
can't use anything else.
Well, so is that he basically like can't unequip that weapon right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
As
okay.
it's bound to
But
him.
he doesn't
Okay.
have to use it.
hold on, but does that limit my ability to use any of my other weapons? I assume it means I can't use my other quarterstaff.
Correct.
That seems fair.
Yep.
But he can still use spells
Yes.
and stuff.
Right,
Yep.
I don't even have a freaking bow. Okay. I have nothing else to equip.
Get in, loser.
I'm
We're going
good.
bow shopping.
Yep. Cool. Lee.
Yeah, sounds good to me. On the surface.
Is there anything else in this room?
Question. It was just the elote and the staff.
Is the elote the key?
I'm picking up the elote for sure.
I mean, yeah, we need the elote. We need it.
I pick up the elote.
And Rowan, you feel great. And we are going to go to Ormor, who is at the sewers by himself.
Yep. It should be noted that Ormor is like sulking a little bit. He's a little pissed off because he was just starting to feel like he was finding his footing on his planet,
Mm.
and now he's like on this new plane and feels pretty bad about it.
Okay.
So all of his decisions might be a little brash.
Okay, noted. So you get to the sewers, and you kind of there's a slimy kind of manhole cover staircase thing. There's nobody around.
I thought he was going to the temple.
No,
Sewers.
I was going to the sewers.
Oh,
He did just say the other side of town, but he meant the sewers.
Yeah,
Yeah, because he said the sewers were on the other side of
the square.
the square. Yeah. And there's a staircase.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just brandish Mountain Forger and walk down the staircase.
Okay. And as you kind of are walking down, you hear 2 voices at the bottom of the stairs, and they are kind of saying like, well, what do we do with it? I don't know. They just put it here. What? I don't like it. We should take it out. And you know, they're coming from basically around the corner from you. What do you do?
Okay. I'm gonna try and kind of like stealthily look around the corner to like see if I can see these guys without alerting them.
Okay, roll. It's stealth.
Okay. What the hell is... Hello? Hold on. I rolled a 12.
Okay. Yeah. So you kind of walk around. You are kind of making noise though. So you turn the corner and you see 2 ghasts, which are just look like big ghosts,
Okay.
arguing over a small wooden chest.
Okay. Then I announce myself. And I say, God, what do I say? Say, you there, spirits. What do you have there?
They turn at you and say, I don't know, but it's ours. Leave this sewer. We hate this box, but we hate dwarves even more.
Racist? And I say, I mean you no harm. I'm just trying to find my way home like you are.
They look at you and say, Your home is back the way you came, up the stairs. I think you know the way.
Why would you protect a box you hate?
Why would we let a dwarf run away with our property?
Fuck. I told you I meant you no harm. I'm not here to take your box.
It's property.
Someone
really
told
love
me
more to say property.
there may be a key here that might give me some clues to what I'm looking for. Why don't we help each other?
You want to roll? Are you trying to intimidate them into giving you the box, kind of? What
No,
are you like? How are you trying to like? What?
I'm trying
what
to
kind of
sauce
role are you
them-
trying to make here?
Yeah, I'm trying to toss them up to like find out what is in the box.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Okay, yeah. Roll a persuasion then.
Persuasion.
Yeah. If you're not like being like, give me the box,
me the
or
box.
else I'm gonna fuck you up. Like,
Yeah, no. 14.
They kind of look at you and say, "Look, we don't know what's in the box, but you can't have it either." And they start kind of floating towards you.
Okay, I sort of hold up Mountain Forger and just like put up my hand out and I say, it doesn't have to go this way. What if I can help you find out what's in the box?
They look at you and look at Mountain Forger and look at the symbol on Mountain Forger and say, we don't see too much of your kind around here. I do respect you. How can you help us? What do you say? We'll give you one chance.
I'm sorry, you broke out for the line. What was the beginning of the line? Zip?
We don't see much of your kind here. We don't see much of them either. And he like pokes the Carrie Joe logo.
Okay. I say, look, the truth is, I don't know what I'm looking for. But maybe I can open the box for you. I can smash it open or try and unlock it or something, and we can see what's in it together. Clearly, I already know there aren't many of my people left. So what do I have to lose?
He looks at you and looks at his friend and says, only your life. And they back away from the box.
Okay, talk to me about the box.
It's a small wooden chest that has an inscription of an upside down sun with a rinky dink padlock on it.
Okay, so it's similar to the box that they just opened. Okay. I mean, you know what? The fact is, I am metagaming. So no, Oromore would smash the padlock on it.
Okay, roll attack.
Let me verify my stat here. An 11.
Yeah, so you smash it, and inside is a stone sailing ship.
A stone figurine?
Yep, like a small, about this big. It's of a boat.
I'm sorry, how big is that?
It's a boat.
Yeah, I just couldn't see your hand. Okay. Yeah, thank you. I turn to the ghost and I say, where did you get this box?
A man with a long beard dropped this down here months ago. It's been here, and we've been quarreling ever since.
Okay. Fuck. I pick it up.
Okay, roll a wisdom saving throw.
$19.
Okay, yeah, you feel a breeze, very very cold breeze, go by you back up the staircase, and the gas look at each other. Then they look at you, and one of them just looks at you and says, "What have you done?" And they both turn around and fly away.
And Ormore looks at the ghost ship, or looks at the ship figurine and says, "I'm not sure." And then walks up the stairs. There's nowhere else to walk, right? I can't walk
Yeah,
further
it's
down.
basically they fly through a grate. So there's the path in front of you is blocked.
Okay. So yeah, so I walk back up the stairs and try and meet up with the party again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So you guys kind of meet back at the bulletin board.
Yeah.
I'll be
You may
right
want to
back.
hide that staff. This magic is outlawed.
I can't.
I put the staff just like under my robe, but it's a little too tall, so now I've just got this like thing here.
Is that a
And so
staff?
I'm just like walking around like, oh.
Is that a staff in your robe, or are you just happy to see us?
I'm not happy to see.
Well,
Also, I got this sweet corn symbol.
This sweet elote.
I got this elote.
So we're back at the bulletin board.
Yep.
Okay. And I pull out the figurine and I say, I found this ship. And I spoke to some spirits. They told me it was dropped by a man with a beard. And then
I think these-
and then I put my hand up to the poster and I'm like, and I bet you this is that man.
I mean,
Alright.
those have to be the keys. Who says that the keys are actual keys?
Yeah, totally. So it sounds to me like the old wanted bearded dude is probably practicing magic. Well, that's why he's wanted. And he left some keys somewhere, so it sounds like he might be a larger portion of the Underdark Society and kind of important. Yeah.
Yeah.
To the courthouse.
Why the courthouse?
Because that's where the entryway to the Underdark Society is.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're assuming we have them.
Yeah, we got 2 keys. Let's hope 2 is all we need. And let's go
Okay.
find out.
All right. So you guys roll over to the courthouse.
Yep.
And it's a large building. It's for this kind of precinct of this neighborhood of Rothsay. Serves this area, and like they have multiple courthouses for multiple precincts and stuff because the city is just so goddamn big. And so this has a main reception area with the restrooms off to one side, a large double door that presumably leads into the actual proceedings area. There are 2 big burly guards who are standing on either side of the door. There is a desk with a reception person, a reception dwarf, and a door that is labeled employees only.
They said it was under the courthouse was where the...
Yeah.
Yep.
Is there any external way to get under the courthouse? Sewer grate, storm drain, anything like that?
back door?
No back door.
Does the building have any external doors at all?
Oh yeah, so there's a back door that goes into the back of the like main court area.
Back of the double door, the other side of the double
Yeah,
doors.
it's like where they march out the fucking criminals,
Sure.
the scum, the gutter people, the perpetrators.
All right. I think we want to get into that employees only thing.
I don't have any charisma.
I have disguise self.
That's great. I have +1 to charisma. I can
Um,
try and charm my way
This is
in.
what you do. You're going to disguise yourself as a police officer. We're going to be your criminals, and you're going to take us to the employees only. We're not employees. Never mind.
Yes,
Yeah,
so that doesn't work.
Can you? What's the rank? No, it's this guy. It's called this guy's self.
Do we have any way to
I really want to Leroy
hoodwink,
Jenkins it.
bamboozle? Huh?
I know.
I really want to
I-
Leroy Jenkins it.
I'm gonna go in.
Can we?
I'm gonna,
That's usually
no,
my thing.
I'm gonna go in and be like, "Oh, I'm here for a job interview. Supposed to meet the captain."
Maybe I should
in
do
the
that. I have higher
employees
charisma
only
than you. Who has the highest charisma?
I've already went in and said this.
We're meditating too much.
Okay.
Let her go with it.
Okay, yeah. So you go in and the receptionist just like kind of looks at you and roll me persuasion.
Okay.
20.
Ready your Leroy or more.
Lucky's charms.
18.
18. Oh shit.
Including the negative.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. So
Charms.
so she looks at you and just doesn't look up from her paper. She just kind of goes and motions you back towards the employees only door.
They have job interviews too.
Oh, you want to push your luck, huh?
No. Before I go in, I'm like, oh, I forgot something. I go out and I get the corn and the ship from you guys. Okay.
All right, so we're
No,
splitting up.
just in case you guys don't get
Okay.
through. At least,
Yeah,
They're like, we're getting through.
We're getting through.
like,
Yeah.
Leroy! I want to be prepared in case that doesn't happen.
Okay, so do we have like visual confirmation that Navarro got through?
Yeah. So you grab the elote and the ship, and you walk through the door.
Okay. I turn to Lucky and I say, Lucky,
Or more.
Do we still have the
Would
Stones
you-
of Far speech?
No.
We're fast.
When did we have
would you consider me your friend?
So one.
I know where this is going, and I love it.
Of course.
Then just follow my lead. I walk into the courthouse and I just push straight through the door and follow.
I
Confident.
walk right.
Like as if though I'm
yeah,
meant
go
to
along
be
there.
there. Like I just walk through like I know exactly where I'm going.
I just walk right behind you. Do you guys all do that?
I do not follow them.
Okay. Okay. As you guys do that, the two guards kind of give the receptionist a weird look, and they say, we're gonna go check on that. Probably nothing, but we're just gonna make sure it's okay." And they start walking to the door behind Lucky and Ormore. What do you do?
I just beeline it for the employees only door. Just walk in.
But it's like behind them, or like
Sorry, they're going through.
Yeah, we're going through the employee only door.
yeah,
Oh, sorry. I thought you because the guards were at the
yeah.
main door. I thought that's what you were going for.
Yeah. No,
My bad.
we did one of these. We did a
Yeah.
Full confidence. Just
understood.
Yep.
I don't know if I want to follow them. I follow them anyway. What's the receptionist going to do?
I'm a reporter. I'm gonna document this.
So do you follow behind the guards, or do you
I give them a healthy like 10 count before I follow behind them.
Okay. And you guys are in the employees only room, and it's like kind of like a break room. There's a conference room, and the guards kind of walk in behind you guys and just are like, "So, what are you guys doing here?"
You're not asking me, right?
No.
Okay.
And this whole time, like, as I come in, I'm behind them and they haven't seen me yet. And I'm just like, in between them, they can see me, and I'm just like.
We requested some records from the judge. We're here to pick them up.
We're seeking some magic users.
Both of you roll me persuasion.
But I gave you my best grin.
Meanwhile, we're sitting at a table once again eating popcorn.
Yeah, well, and you're gonna have to roll me stealth too.
Stealth, I probably got covered.
Yeah.
16.
11.
Yeah.
Gets foot stuck in bucket. Like
Trips over bucket full of twigs.
Let me check these guys' yeah. No,
They notice.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll say, let me check their passive perception. So they kind of like, one of them looks at Lucky and says, "So, are you with the dwarf? Is this your buddy?"
No, we're just traveling together. We met outside.
And he looks at Ormor and is like, "You guys do this all the time? You guys just, is this just what you do? You just go to courthouses and try and walk through? And then you got that clown behind us trying to sneak in? Look."
And
Like-
as soon as he says that, I'm just like,
Freeze frame.
And I look at him and I say, sometimes bounty hunters have to operate outside of your law.
He says, "Well, I really wanted an excuse to rough you up a little bit. And now you gave it to me. Roll initiative."
Am I in this?
Yeah, oh yeah.
she's not in the room.
Oh no, she's like in the room in the corner, like, you know. So Navarro's gonna roll initiative too, but you know, she is not like actively under fire. Unlike all these other clowns.
So this is one guard?
There's two
two
guards.
What are they armed with?
Guard things.
You're about to find out when they attack you.
They have a crossbow. They have crossbow and a scimitar.
Scimitar. Okay, cool.
What are
we
their
got to
hit
roll
points?
initiative.
Wait, have you
right?
been observing them for a minute? What are their hit points?
Has he been observing them for a minute?
I would say that you have. So you get a question.
Oh no, my friend. Oh no.
I think you only get like, I don't think you get all that stuff. I think you get one.
You get like it's like a pick
If you
one or
spend
pick
at
two.
least 1 minute observing or interacting with another character outside of combat, you can learn information about its capabilities compared to your own. Strength score, dexterity score, constitution score, armor class, current HP, and total class levels.
And
That's
That's all of them?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I thought it was an or when you told me
It's-
about this before.
Yeah.
I am reading what is in there, buddy.
Well, it did also say relative to. So really, all you're saying is
okay,
he has
no.
more AC than you.
Okay, the short version is a lie. Sorry, the long version is.
I was like, I could have sworn that I read this when I like looked over your character sheet, and it was a 1.
Oh, this isn't as cool. Okay, so all you have to tell me is if the creatures are equal, superior, inferior in regard to two of the
Okay, yeah.
characters of my choice.
What do you want to know?
That's what I thought it
way
was.
different than what. Anyway, D&D Beyond. I want to know. This is dumb though. Of course, they're not gonna have as many hit points as me. Whatever.
What do you think?
Okay. Well. Okay. This is actually, and this is just one of them, not both of them.
Two were running.
So I would like to know greater, less than, or equal to of hit points and armor class.
Hit points less. What's your armor class?
14.
Less.
Okay. Cool. That was
As expected.
actually pretty unhelpful.
No, the armor class I think was helpful.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's Ormor? What's your roll for initiative?
17.
Lucky. 18. Rowan. Navarro.
Including my plus 2.
Whoa! The like auto roll like gave you an 8 and an 11. Like randomly. That's crazy. Okay, Lucky, you're up.
Crazy, bro.
So there's two guards that are like bearing down on you and Ormor, like ready to take you guys in for impersonating some kind of government worker.
Yes, they are. All right. So here's what I'm going to do.
just because screw these guys. So I'm gonna because I don't feel the need to kill them yet. I'm gonna make it.
You guys are just doing their jobs, man.
I know. So I said I'm gonna make an unarmed strike. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make an unarmed strike on each one of them.
Okay.
On the first one, I am going to use. Where is this? I'm going to use a superiority die. I'm going to use to add. I'm going to use precision attack, so I'm going to add a superiority die to the attack roll. So I'll roll for that.
Okay.
14 plus 21.
Did you have to roll your superiority die too?
That's not for the hit. That's for the damage.
You're adding damage from the superiority die.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Yeah,
Superiority
14's
die
a hit.
adds damage. So okay. So 21 was a hit. Okay, and then I'm rolling for my second attack now too, which is an 18.
That's a hit. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Big hit.
So for my first attack, then as far as damage. Oh well. So actually, okay. I'm also going to use. Fuck it. Let's just try this. I'm going to use. No, I'm not going to do that. Okay, so then for the precision attack is a what is it? It's a D8.
D8, yeah.
That's an 8.
Shit. Okay.
So my first hit is going to do 13, and my second hit's going to do 5.
So you're doing it 1 to each.
Yeah, 1 to each. Actually, nah.
Okay.
Both of the dude closer than me.
Okay. Yeah. So you. So
I'm assuming with an unarmed strike, if you get them down to 0, you just knock them
they'll
out.
just be knocked out.
Yeah.
You got to be like slashing, doing slashing damage to really kill them when they drop down to 0.
No, this is
okay. Yeah. So
damage.
You give him the old 1-2, and he is not used to people of your strength, sir. As you kind of bash him back, and he's looking taken aback, because this is the first time in a long time that anyone has defied the law in the courthouse.
Outside the courthouse all the time. It was earlier today.
You're up.
But in the courthouse,
Oh,
So sorry, just to be
Why are
clear,
you two
that
mixing each
guard
other
is
up today?
not knocked out, right? He is.
No, yeah, he's not. He is still. He's not looking good. He's looking very, very dizzy, but he is still standing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna make an unarmed strike, and I'm just gonna try and like bop him over the head with my buckler, because I wear a little buckler.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So one unarmed strength is what plus strength? Unarmed strike. Equal
so
to
it's
1 plus strength modifier.
Oh, wait.
Right.
Yeah, it should be. It should.
Yeah.
It should say. Doesn't your
Right.
That's what mine
It just
says.
automatically calculates it.
Yeah. So you should have in D&D Beyond. You should have the
I do have it.
Under
unarmed
your
strike.
actions,
Yeah.
you should have
Yep.
unarmed
Yep.
strike.
I do.
I was like, wait, did I do it? No, I did it wrong.
24. That hits,
attack
right?
roll.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I was
okay.
like, damage. What the fuck?
I have a plus 22 strength.
Dude, a fist of fury.
And
You
then
don't have
it's
fury of blows.
sorry, I forgot the number. It's unarmed strike bludgeoning damage equal to 1 plus your strength modifier, so 3 damage.
Yeah. So you hit this guy for 3 damage, and you just bop him over the head with the buckler, and he's not knocked out, but he's like got 1 foot in the door to Cuckoo Land.
So okay, so he's dancing right now.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, okay.
And he is gonna like look at you, kind of like shake off his head, and says, I didn't think that anyone would be so crazy enough to do something as egregious as this in my courthouse. And he unsheaths the scimitar and says, I told him that I wasn't going to get blood on the floor this week.
Oh.
And that is a 15 against your AC?
Is it me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, that misses.
What? Okay.
What? Son of a bitch.
Your AC's higher than 15?
I'm not.
Yeah.
It's that little buckler, man. It does a lot.
Yeah. So
Do you want to know that buckler took me from 14 to 16?
Yeah, it's 2.
See?
Yeah, fuck. Okay. So it fucking clangs off of your buckler that you just used to hit him with.
Line from The Departed.
Just like one of
Don't
a
add inches to your dick. It's a federal crime.
and then the other the guard is going to run up to you and attempt to help his buddy out by giving you another scimitar attack. That is a 23 to hit.
That misses.
Fuck off.
I'm just willing it into missing.
Okay.
Every time you like accept what he says, he like writes.
So he is going to hit you for 9 damage, and then
Welcome to level 7.
and he is going to pull back again, and because he is not on death's door, going to try and slice at you for a second time. That's a 6 against AC. Yeah, so you're able to block that second blow. And Navarra.
I'm going to. So what's inside of the employee area?
So it's kind of like a break room, and then there's like a conference room off of it.
I'm gonna grab a pot or a pan out of the break kitchen.
Oh yeah,
and
it's from the Pan Emporium.
Yes. And I'm gonna go for 2 attacks with the pan over the head on one of each to try to knock them out.
So, one of each.
Boom, boom.
Okay.
I love it.
Exact that sound. Boom, boom.
It's an aluminum can.
Yep. Yes, it is. Okay.
We got a whole Foley team over here.
Fuck, sneak attack applies. I'm about to murder him with the pan.
Yeah, she's not wrong.
You're literally gonna murder.
You do have sneak attack with the fucking pot.
You can choose not to use it. Can you?
No, use it.
Okay.
Come on.
I'm gonna do sneak attack on the one that's less damaged.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm gonna try not to kill him with the pot.
Yeah.
Well, 7.
That is yeah. So you have advantage because
Okay.
because they
I'm
you were not engaged.
14,
That's a hit.
18.
That's a hit.
Without adding the.
Yep.
Okay. So the first one. $20.
Damage.
Yes.
Okay. Wait. So the pan is
4. Oh, sorry. 18. I was
Okay.
looking at 4. 18.
Okay.
The second one is just 2.
2 damage on the second one.
Yeah, because I don't get sneak attack on that one.
Yep. Okay. So
And I'm attempting to just knock them both out.
yeah. Well.
So you hit him like this from the side,
And the other one,
and
I
for
hit
20 damage, he just like smacks his head into the next guy and knock them both out.
Yeah, so
Please let us do
the
that.
first one who was almost dead, almost knocked out, you smack him for 20 damage.
No, I wanted to do less to the one that.
Oh.
I wanted to.
Do 20. You want to do the big damage to the one that hasn't
Yeah,
been
to
damaged.
try to just
okay.
knock them both out, not kill them.
Great. Perfect. Okay, so
I didn't want
So
to
he's dead.
murder him with a pan.
yeah, so one of them, so the first one who is on death's door, you just, and he's knocked out, and the second one, you like wind up like Tom and Jerry style, and just like, dung! Yeah, exactly. And he's not knocked out, but he is
He's not.
looking pretty close.
You see, like
Can I
a
use
clerk
my-
upstairs is kind of like
Yeah, pretty
holding a
much.
stamp.
yeah, like the stamp. Yeah.
No, I can't.
And Rowan, you're up.
All right. I wish I'd kept sleep.
Do you want me to toss you the pan?
I
just.
just pick up another pan and just give him a nice.
Everyone's going with the
Have we
improvised
knocked
weapon.
one out by now, or
Yeah.
no? Okay.
I haven't touched anybody.
I know you haven't.
Yeah.
I just give him a nice solid whack with no added bonus points of any kind.
Okay, roll attack plus strength, or yeah, just roll plus strength.
15.
Okay, and now roll it. So it's a 1d4 plus your strength is the damage.
Oh, it's a 1d4
Yeah,
with the pants.
for an improvised. It's an improvised
Oh,
weapon.
I used unarmed strike. I didn't.
Oh,
Well,
well, that's fine. You did more.
I'm happy with this. Anyways, 3.
Yeah, so he is almost out. You know, he's got canaries around his head. As Lucky, it's your turn.
we don't need to kill him.
He's not knocked. Oh, right, he's not knocked out. Wait, he's not knocked. You didn't knock him out.
He
didn't
has
knock him out.
canaries going around his
I mean,
head.
he's a soft boy. He's old.
All right, beanie boy versus soft boy. Let's go. I'm just gonna punch him in the face. I'm gonna lucky him, as they say.
You're gonna give him the blue plate.
You're the only one who says that.
Nope. No, I am no certainly
Is that a
not
1?
gonna give. No, it's not a 1. But nope, it's not a 1. That's all you ever need to know.
You know,
Okay.
one of these times we're gonna hit, but be like, no.
Yeah, that's it's a 9.
Yeah, that's a miss. As you try and like
How much did he miss?
not that
rolled a
much.
2.
What the
Yeah.
hell do you have? Sorry.
What?
What do you have that's plus 7?
My this.
Oh. All right.
Yeah, and actually, dude, both my Spine Ripper's plus 8.
Oh,
Yeah. Mountain Fortress plus 7.
And so you totally miss, and Ormore, you're up.
So I rolled an 11. I'm going to do the exact same thing. If it works.
You rolled an 11.
Correct.
No, that is not a hit.
Okay.
What's up?
Never mind.
And the guard kind of looks at you guys and says, I have to go get help. I have to go get help. I have to go. And he is going to turn around and try and run back up the stairs. Lucky you get an attack of opportunity as he disengages with you.
Good. Let's try that again.
And also Ormore is going to get one too.
Don't worry, bud. You're not going to need it. 14.
Oh, okay.
That'll be a hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Good.
Punk.
Oh, I hit him for 5 damage. I just sucker punch him in the back of the head.
And he falls straight down and into a deep knocked out
Yeah.
I need
blunt force trauma induced slumber.
I need to go get help. I pick up one I've knocked out and put him in a cupboard.
Rest
just
softly,
like,
friend.
Put him in the cupboard.
Yeah.
You just
take his clothes.
you just
We're out of
hitman
combat,
him?
right?
Just
Yeah.
like-
Sorry, okay.
Well, we gotta hide
No.
him.
I start stripping one of the dudes, and it's not going to be me. One of you guys need to wear it. I should be the prisoner.
We're already in.
I just take a badge from them. I don't take their clothes. I just take the
Private
badge.
detective
Yeah,
Navarra.
that's true. I'll take the badge.
And then I pick
You
him
can
up and
disguise
put him in
yourself.
the cupboard to try to hide him away from.
Okay.
Someone's gonna notice a body laying on the ground in the middle of the employee lounge.
So we put both the bodies in cupboards.
Okay.
Do we have any rope?
Whatever's available. We do have hempen rope. Yeah.
But
We all do.
Yep.
I'm picturing the poor receptionist
I've
coming
got
in
some-
to get like a cup of coffee, opens the cabinet, and this body
just
off.
falls out on her.
Now, so I pull out some of my climbing pitons.
Yep. Pintons.
And I use one of them to nail the cabinet shut.
Okay.
He's gonna die in there.
You'll be fine.
He can't breathe in there. Okay. And yeah, so you guys do that, and there is a staircase that you guys see at the end of the hallway that goes down.
And I just look at Lucky and be like, your turn.
For what?
I went first last time.
Oh, fine.
Stairs. Very dangerous. You go first.
Pull out Spine Ripper. I know we're here now. Start walking down the stairs.
I just cut
But they
him
don't
off
know
and
we're
walk in
here.
front
I
of
just
them.
said that to look cool.
What's up, Ormore?
I just cut him off and walk in front of him.
Oh,
Nice.
Okay.
I still have a 30%
and behind them, I pull out a small bag from which I stuffed a bunch of popcorn from the bar and hand it over to Navarra, and we just watched them go up the stairs for a minute.
Down the stairs.
Down the stairs.
Yeah, so you guys come to a door, and at this door, there is a familiar looking by now upside down sunrise etched into this stone door, and to the left and the right of the sun on this upside down sunrise is an impression that looks like an elote and a ship.
Well, how about that?
You've got the elote. You got to do something with it.
So you shout up to us
That
that,
was-
it's clear, and we go down there. She
Oh, I
does
thought
that.
we were down there.
Yeah.
That's why I said.
Yeah, no, we
don't-
got-
oh, yeah,
don't
I got
me.
it.
just do
Yeah,
that.
we're all down there.
Okay,
Elote.
and
Elotero!
and the inscription and the statuettes glow purple as you hear the door unlatch and open a little bit.
Well, come this far. Possible run across the whole state of Alabama.
What's
go through the
Alabama?
Yeah. All right. I guess we
He
all as a
means
tight-knit group.
Alabama, the
Alabama.
magical island
Yes.
off the coast of
Whichever.
Greenmont.
Keep going.
Yeah, we're taking notes.
Keep going. He's writing this
Yeah,
down.
we're
yeah.
making a new continent right now.
Alabama.
Alabama. No comment on what going. Anyways, we go through the door
Okay,
It's
And
capitalist.
together with nobody in particular in front.
right.
It's capitalist sweet home.
And oh my god,
Oh my
no.
god.
No. So you get down to a room, and there three tapestries once decorated. Three grand tapestries once decorated the wall in this room. One of them has fallen down onto the floor. They may have once been brilliant in hue, but they now two of them hang in tatters. One of them is crumpled up. Despite the damage of time and neglect, you can perceive once grand images of wizards, towers, magical beasts, symbols of spell casting. And Rowan, why don't you roll me a perception check?
I gotta find my perception modifier. That's 5.
glad you found your modifier, bud.
I needed it.
Was that a crit?
Nope.
Okay.
It's that modifier's crit.
Okay, yeah. So you can
I
see
know, but did
then,
you?
and on the floor of this room, there is an old elven skeleton, and the tattered remains of scholars' robes around the skeleton, and around its neck is a key.
I take the key.
Perfect.
But do you know the way?
But of course, I have to reach like into the rib cage.
Oh yeah. So yeah, you got to get into those bones, like.
Getting down on them bones. Digga, 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 digga.
And there is there are doors to your left and to your right. Which way do you guys go?
Left.
I want to hear about the tapestry first. I would like to hear about the two tapestries that we can.
Yeah,
more details.
Okay, yeah, it depicts a great battle. It's impossibly old.
Do I recognize anything in it?
Never mind.
No, you don't recognize anything that like pops out to you.
You see a little drawing of Navarra
Yeah.
in the background.
Is that me?
Are you covering the one that's on the floor in that description?
Yes.
Okay.
I say left.
Which door was the body closer to?
The body was closer to the left door.
Let's go to the left door.
Okay.
Sure, left it is.
And you guys are walking through this stone hallway It's got lit torches.
They're lit.
They are lit.
I mean, somebody comes down here to do maintenance. They're just not allowed to touch the body.
And as
Janitors don't pick up bodies.
and as you come to this, it's kind of more like a portal. It's like there's a wall right in front of you that has like a hole kind of punched through it, and it's weird because this wall intersects at a diagonal, like it's a brickwork wall that intersects at a diagonal angle. Normally brickwork is straight.
Oh, so like
right?
the lines of the brickwork are not straight.
Are
parallel
not
to the
straight.
ground.
Exactly. And it's almost like it was like somehow just displaced ground or something, displaced this passageway. Because the bricks, the stonework that goes to it just basically stops. Like there's no seam or anything. It's just cut.
Mm.
You know, it's not like somebody tooled it out or anything.
Okay. I step through the portal into this area.
All right. And as you guys come into the next room, rats inside the room shriek when they hear the door and when they hear you guys walk through the portal. They run in all directions from a putrid corpse laying in the center of the room. And you guys see yourselves in kind of a boxing ring almost, like a street fighting pit kind of place. And there is a corpse in the center of the ring.
Okay, who is cleaning up around here?
Who is this janitor? And
That is the janitor.
and as you walk in, this corpse kind of animates and stands up and walks very calmly over to the door on the other end of the ring and stands in front of it. What do you guys do?
We're about to fight something.
More of an undead guard.
No, I think we should all go in the ring and fight whatever we have to fight to get through the door.
Not this again. All right.
I can go first then.
Yep. Just I go over and stand in the middle of the ring.
We all go over and stand in the middle.
No. Everyone looked at me. I know you did when you saw the ring. I get it. We're back with elote and ring fighting and
Okay, I go stand in the ring with you. There's
All
no
right.
reason we
Solidarity.
solidarity. All right. Elote. Anyway, we stand in the middle of the
I
ring.
get an extra 4d6 if I stand next to you. which
Okay,
attacks
you stand in the middle of the ring, and the corpse that walked over to the other door looks at you with cold, lifeless eyes. It doesn't advance.
I say,
Hello?
yeah. Can we pass?
It looks at you and shakes its head, and you hear a voice that didn't come out of it that says, "Only the worthy may pass."
I run up Mountain Forger and swing on the fucking
Just clock this
When did
motherfucker.
Ormor
Yeah.
become lucky, dude? Like,
because I told you, Ormor is he's pissed
Pissed off
about
right now.
Yeah, he's pissed about being somewhere he doesn't know.
that's
He
fair.
doesn't like this. He feels
That's fair.
like out of place more so than he
All
already
right,
did
let
before.
dude. Hey, I'm with you. Let's roll some fucking initiative. Let's
Yep.
go.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's roll
Now,
initiative.
before we roll initiative,
No, you can do that. Anyway,
I mean, so he's charging towards the skeleton. As he charges towards the skeleton, I just kind of casually cast Stone Skin on Ormar, if he's willing. Are you willing?
Yeah, I'm willing.
Okay. He now has Stone Skin.
Okay. I will let you do that if you take last in the order.
That's fair. All right.
Okay.
Look, I rolled a 2. Okay.
That's funny. My initiative roll is actually a plain 2.
What?
22.
So
But-
two total?
Can I take my attack roll first since I'm just rushing on him?
charging
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Okay.
Okay, Lucky.
17.
Rowan. your last.
I rolled a
Navarra?
0 and I have
22.
+2.
22?
Is it really? Yeah, I do have
Okay.
+2.
What's up,
I have a
Unbidden?
+4
Welcome to it.
Ben, welcome back.
Bidden.
We're about to fight a standing corpse.
Just to be clear, this is a corpse, not a skeleton.
This
corpse.
you don't know what it is.
It's
But it's got flesh hanging off of it.
It looked. I mean, it was a body on the ground.
For the purposes
but
of
it's still
necromancy, can we know if it's a corpse,
juicy.
or will you only tell us when we're casting that spell?
And
Have you been
unless you
observing
have
it for
some
a
way
minute?
of discerning what it is,
What it is. I
like
don't-
magically or something, or if you want to use one of your actions to figure it out, like for all intents and purposes, like it was a body on the ground that got up and walked to the door and just stood there. And when it talked, a voice came not from it, but from around it.
Has it been a minute?
Okay. Well, because like, okay,
mean-
you know what? Actually, I'll ask when it gets to that point. Right now, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'm just gonna swing on it.
Okay. Swing on it.
I rolled a 22.
That's a hit.
Oh, I could
Okay.
know its class level, which would tell us what kind it is.
Sorry, I gotta.
Yeah, fine, it's okay.
Doesn't cost me.
1d8.
2 minutes. Observing it for 2 minutes.
1 minute.
2 minutes. Observing it for 1 minute.
Before we
I roll a
probably
9
not.
damage with Mountain Porter.
How slow do I
Okay,
walk
yeah. So
across the room?
you hit it, and you hit it for 9 damage. It doesn't flinch. Like it doesn't even looks like it doesn't even look like it feels pain.
I'm going to rethink my attack.
Navarra.
Since he's within 5 feet, I'm gonna shoot 2 arrows at him. Not him, but
Yeah, but
the
royal him.
The royal him. 13. Are your trash cans
That's
rolling
somebody's
away?
I got somebody's trash can.
It could be my trash can rolling away. They've done it in the past.
13.
Maybe I shouldn't have stood up your recycling bin.
Well, there it goes. Goodbye.
That's actually why I didn't stand it up.
I know. I
okay.
was not thinking about.
Yeah,
the
so
wind,
13. That's a hit.
Okay.
We just
For
did.
1, and then a 9, because I don't get to add the modifier to it, right?
Correct.
Okay, 9.
That is a hit.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, hell yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So altogether, 76 plus 8. For both.
With 2 attacks with 1 sneak attack. Yeah.
$30.
Damage.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. So you blow this thing with 2 arrows and for 30 damage. And the arrows it doesn't even move as the arrows hit it. What you can see though is that inside of it, they're basically, if it was hanging off of its neck, but down its neck on a necklace, there is a key like in its rib cage that you can now see.
I'm going to use my bonus action to dash at it and grab the key.
So you can dash to it, but you can't use an action to grab it. You can end your turn right in front of it though, if you want. Or you could just next turn you could do it too, because it's well within your movement.
All right, I'll do it.
Yeah. Okay. Lucky.
Yes. Oh, I know what I can do. Okay. Wait a minute. Where?
While he's thinking, I just want to point out, I cast Stone Skin on him earlier. That has a duration of an hour.
Okay.
Just,
Yep.
so you know.
Gonna last a couple fights probably.
All right, so we're gonna give. So does it appear that this creature is taking damage? Is it just not acting like it's taking damage?
He's taking damage.
He's taking damage.
You are solidly seeing your friends put some righteous blows on this thing.
Just doesn't seem to be bothered by the fact
Yeah.
that it's taking damage.
Exactly.
Okay, so we're gonna give this a different one too here. So I'm going to pause for a moment.
Truly blessed 19 with the follow.
Yeah, what's
Thank
up?
you so much. Welcome to
Thank
TGN.
you. Welcome to TGN.
Okay. I'm guessing I'm within range, attack range. I'm gonna run up to it and I'm gonna give it a swipe with Spine Ripper, and then I'm gonna give it a little blast of Ring of the Ram.
Okay.
That's a 26.
That's a hit.
Yeah,
That's a hit.
It's gonna be a hit. And then my Ring of the Ram is 23.
That's a hit.
Okay. So we'll go Spine Ripper first, which is a
This is going to be like 50 damage.
1d8 plus 5. 8 again, nailing it. So that's 13 damage with Spine Ripper.
Yep.
And then for my Ring of the Ram, I'm just using one charge.
Okay.
I'm only using one charge. So 2d. It's a 2d10. Shit. 8. 2. Yeah. So 10. So 23 damage.
Okay. Yeah, so you bash this thing for a lot of damage.
Yeah. Also, too, because it's piercing damage with Spine Ripper, force damage with Ring of the Ram, and technically it's pushed 5 feet away from me. I don't know if that.
Okay. Yeah.
helps.
So it slams back into the door,
Yeah.
and it is just gonna like. It looks at you with eyes that have never had life in them, and cracks. You know, does want to like, and walks up to you, and is going to make a slam attack against you. As it's going to try and pick you up and just straight back into the ground.
All right. I smell what the corpse is cooking.
That is a 23.
Yeah, that's gonna be a hit.
Gives you the corpse's eyebrow.
It's just this.
Yeah.
There's no eyebrow.
The camera does a close up, but nothing happens.
BLT, we're in solidarity with Nestor in New York right now, so that's why we're wearing hats.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I took
Solidarity.
mine off.
His hat's been off.
Well, that's
Solidarity knows no time
limit.
limits.
Yeah.
So that's he's gonna slam you for 20 points of damage.
All right, cool. I'm gonna react by using parry.
A parry.
Riposte.
Riposte!
So I'm gonna use one of my superiority dice to reduce the damage by my roll plus 3. That's 4 plus 3 is 7. So I reduce damage by 7.
Okay, so he's gonna hit you for 13.
Damn. Son.
And he is going to basically just lift you right back up and just slam you back into the ground a second time. And that is a 16 against your AC.
That's
Oh
a
yeah, you
hit.
get hit.
And I'm gonna parry again. So you just fucking just wait. There's no limit. I mean, there is a limit, but I haven't hit it yet.
Yeah, better be. Does it say, are your superiority dice used as a bonus action?
No. Well, they can be depending on what I'm using it for, but
What does parry say?
parry is a reaction, not a bonus action.
Okay. I just don't know how many reactions you get.
According to parry, it just says, well, I think it's limited by my superiority die. I only have 5.
Okay. Well,
I'm willing to say I don't get it, but it's up to you.
That sounds kind of nuts. You get to use it 5 times.
Well, I mean,
That's
like,
awesome.
I'm just curious, I don't want to slow it down, so I'm going to just say that you get it. But we remember that we need to look up how many reactions you get per turn.
It's
one.
Is it 1? Okay.
Okay,
Then,
so-
nope, then we'll cut that back.
Okay. Thanks.
There
Thank you, Players Encyclopedia.
Yep. So that's another 16 damage.
Yeah, so that is that's going to be a
Holy
that's going to be 16.
Shit.
Y'all gonna be so mad.
Oh, dude, I love that it updates HP in real time.
I don't. Suck a dick. Turn yellow.
You are dying.
Great. This is great.
Have a turn now.
No, it's going to be Ormor's turn.
Are you my
Okay.
first? I'm just lying on the ground like.
Yeah, well, so he got the surprise attack.
Oh,
Yeah.
didn't count as the.
Yeah.
I like how they color change. You're in the yellow now.
I am going to. I'm still in the green. Nice. Okay, I am going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Guiding
Okay.
bolt.
Yes.
That is an attack roll.
That is it. Excuse me 1 second while I. It is a ranged spell attack against the target.
Okay. Roll me in your attack.
Okay, good. $23.
That's a hit.
23. Okay. And then I roll 4d6 plus. Is that it? Just 46? Yeah, okay.
That's hail.
It's not hail.
Not hail.
No.
I would open the door to see, but I feel like
It'll come straight in if you do.
17 damage.
Okay,
17
yeah.
radiant damage.
Yeah, so you just deal 17 damage to this thing. It is
Okay. Okay. And the next attack roll made against this target before the end of your next turn has advantage.
okay. And so you slam this thing with a guiding bolt as this magical yellow, like probably yellow, right?
Blue.
Bolt of
Blue.
blue bolt of Carrie Jolene power slams into it.
Sick.
And Rowan, you're up.
I use Ring of Telekinesis to take the key off his neck. Let me just put it in my pocket. That is my turn.
Roll me a.
Really?
Yeah, this is.
Okay.
I'm gonna make you roll something. Roll me a. Roll me plus your spellcasting modifier.
Okay.
Just because, like this, it's not. It's you like you can't. It's not like a clean, like straight up. You gotta like pull like the necklace off and everything because it's like around its neck.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 7, including the modifier.
Yeah. So that's
So
all.
it just kind of goes.
Yeah, like what I'll say is that like you kind of pull it out and it's like outside of its rib cage now, but you can't like rip through its neck.
Okay.
Yeah, so the key is like outside of its rib cage. And Navarra. Yes.
Can I use one attack to shoot it, the second action to pull the thing off its neck?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot it once and then pull the key off its neck and then use what's it called? Uncanny dodge to dash away from it.
Okay.
Oh, this thing's not dead yet.
That's not even close.
Technically, it's.
I'm gonna.
I'm still just on the ground like, somebody fucking hit him, please.
Yeah, you're just like knocked out on the
It's
ground.
gonna be a 24 for the attack roll. I'm gonna say that'll hit. He's typing.
24, yes.
Yeah. And then what do I roll to take the key off his neck?
You are going to do a strength contest, and I will let you use your dexterity versus his strength because you are a hrog.
That would be this the plus under the
Has
dexterity on
30
top is
strength.
Yeah, it's like the plus 3 or 4 or whatever that is.
4.
Wait, why is.
Why is what?
Well,
Oh, sorry. Never mind. No.
18.
It's got a 17.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll 5d6 plus 4 for the arrow, and then take the key and run away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just thought my shit hurt that bad.
26 damage.
Okay. So you shoot it for 26 damage and it doesn't react. And you grab the key, and as it like, it's pretty slow, so it like tries to like grab you while you do it, but you just like sneak in there, like grab the key, just like psh, off, gone. And
I dash away.
yeah, and you dash away. And as soon as you remove the key from its neck, it just slumps over and falls.
Knew it! I wanted that!
Well, you should have rolled better.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bishop. Suck less.
You're gonna motivate him to like come next time with that like super loaded like
Yeah, with the dice
die with
roller.
like 3 20s on it.
All right.
Yeah, so it slumps over, and you hear the voice say, "You haven't proven you're worthy yet," and it reveals the door behind it.
Bitch, please. Sorry, I'm not that hurt.
Does anybody have any healing potions?
No, I don't need one. I'm gonna use second wind.
You get HP from that, right?
I do indeed get HP from that. 1d10 plus 7. I gain 13 back.
Nice.
There's also a storm outside, so if we shut down, what
Yeah.
happened?
Yeah. If the stream stops, we lost power. Sorry.
Did you add the 13 back?
Yeah. It takes a second to update.
Okay.
Yeah.
I unlock the door,
Okay. Yeah. So.
assuming that it was locked and that's what the key goes to.
Yep. Oh no! So
Assuming
so
back key goes to it.
so there is no lock on this
Okay.
door.
We just
So
opened
so you guys just have 2 keys.
Okay, to be
Remember, we have.
Oh, yeah, you
I
have
have one.
one, okay.
So I really wanted the other one.
Okay.
Greedy.
And you move into the next room, and it's kind of a T. But before you go into this next room, another corridor kind of tees into it, and you can look down that corridor and see the first room that you went in. So this is obviously where that other door went to.
Gotcha.
All right.
And in this new room, there is, in the center of the room, you see an old forge. And it's lit. And there's, as you walk into it, there's raw material and forger's tools aplenty. And above the forge is an inscription. A weapon was once made here to change history. Make it again an easier journey.
We gotta make a weapon
We gotta make Spine Ripper again.
I already have
Yeah.
Spine Ripper.
again.
You mean again?
I mean, Spine Ripper was forged to change. Wasn't that the whole like reason it was made? Somebody made it for you, right?
Yeah.
On purpose.
Well, he
to
No.
change the course
he,
of
Nobody
he got it
made
from
it.
the King of Neverwinter.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Somebody didn't make it for you.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't for any. It was just a reward.
I mean,
My weapon was forged.
yeah.
Yours?
The
But
Mountain
that was
Forge.
pre-story.
Yeah.
No, the Mountain Forger was made by, what's his name in TM? By Giles.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of. Sorry, I'm
Alright.
pointing at you.
Well, it looks like you should forge something else.
Yeah, I mean,
you.
I'll throw my average rapier in there and see what happens. Like, let's get weird. I don't know. Like,
Do
I was gonna
so-
use all that light
sorry,
gold
so-
instead.
the idea is that we have to throw the forged weapon in.
No,
or we just have
there's-
to
so no, you-
reforge the
So there is raw ore and tools, blacksmith tools available
Okay.
here.
Who's
It's,
Okay.
it's fully stocked.
Okay, here's my idea.
okay.
Read me the inscription again.
A weapon was once made here to change history. Make it again to ease your journey.
what weapon was made there, though?
The wheel.
So this might be like a really, really selfish throwback, but like last time that I remember us talking about a weapon being forged was when I had to like forge the weapon from my father from my like dream sequence. Do you guys remember that in the like
Yeah.
dungeon when?
That's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
I was looking for that.
Yeah, when we found out about
That
like
was
my
me.
dad sat like making a prayer to Kiri Jolith to give me the power of Kiri Jolith.
Do it.
I mean, yeah, go for it.
Get praying.
Okay, so I'm gonna say a prayer to Kiri Jolith, and I'm gonna forge this like hand axe that I once dreamt up in this vision sequence. It's a battle axe.
Okay.
That's a bit much.
And it's called Stormbreaker. No, but it's
That's a bit
it's a battle axe that's like has the markings of Kiri Jolith on it, and it's got like a metal handle that is actually like two pieces of metal that like sort of helix together.
Okay.
And the original idea, I don't know if this matters or even if this is intention, and maybe it's 100% wrong, but the original idea was that I could put the holy symbol of Kiri Jolith onto the axe.
All right.
And not have to have like a separate holy
Does
symbol.
anyone know what he looks like?
Yeah, he's like a humanoid.
He's a goat human.
No, not goat.
Minotaur.
Not goat. Bull. I mean, he's like a minotaur.
A simple yes would have been fine. I don't care.
It's not Kiri Jolith. It's Kiri Jolith.
Retcon in this world, it's Kiri Jolith. Anyways, yeah.
You're
So
welcome.
so you make this fucking badass thing. It's amazing.
Battle axe.
Battle axe.
And it doesn't matter.
And as soon as you make it, the forge, the materials, and the battle axe.
Sorry, everything started shaking outside. We went, the forge went.
They all just dissolve away into dust.
Yeah.
And you kind of kick around the dusk, and you grab a couple lesser elixirs of health.
Yes.
Which
Applies to everyone?
no, there are
these Kingdom
two.
Hearts rules? Do
No.
elixirs apply to everyone?
No, Donald, you don't get your own elixir of health. And yeah, so what these do is that they cure status ailments when consumed, like a la like poisoned, paralyzed,
Conditions.
frightened, deafened. Yeah, like status conditions. Yeah, like non like blunt force induced status conditions.
Right.
And
Not ominous or anything.
of course not. And yep. So and then there's the door behind it opens.
We go on.
Okay. And you come to another fork. There's a hallway that goes off to your left, and there is the hallway keeps going straight ahead, and there is a door to your right.
Right, so a three-way fork.
Correct.
Oh.
Or a three-pronged fork.
Spork.
To the right, since we went to the left the first time?
Sure.
Sure, why not?
Why not? That tells me we're gonna get fucked up regardless. Also, can I have one of the healing potions, please?
That's you don't have a condition.
Yeah,
They're not that kind of healing.
I mean, like,
You
you
don't
guys
have a
are with a cleric. He's just a spiteful cleric who doesn't feel like healing you right
also,
now.
aren't you at like 40?
No, you guys just
I'm at
look. You guys just
48.
aren't low enough health for me to.
Out of
That's
60
more than my
Blast the
total
spell
max.
slot.
You're fine.
Out of 64, I take more damage.
It's not a percentage.
You are my entire hit
I
points.
just mean, thus far, I have taken a lot more damage. I was down at 36.
He has been taken.
I got
Anyways.
knocked down to anyway.
You're
So-
talking to the two that cannot help you.
I know.
You
It's follow short stuff. Come on.
you guys turn right, and you're in a room with in front of you now is a giant ornate doorway that is a giant metal doorway that somebody has like chiseled, and this door looks very, very old. Someone has chiseled the upside down sunrise emblem into this door, and in a line straight below the emblem are 3 keyholes.
One more. We gotta go back.
Well, why don't we?
Sorry, from the dust of the forge, there wasn't a key.
No, we got just potions.
Okay, just
No
the
potion. No key.
I would not leave the keys in the door.
Hell no.
Hell no. Nope.
So let's go back and go to the left.
Yep.
Yeah.
Unless there's nothing else in that room, just the door.
No, it's a small. It's kind of like a foyer.
Okay. Then we exit the foyer. We go to the right, to the left, Everything
left,
we own in the
to the
box.
left.
To the left.
Okay, so you get to a room, and you catch the unmistakable metallic tang of blood. And you catch a whiff of that as you open the door, and the floor is covered with it. Splashes of blood splatter the walls. Some drops even reach the ceiling. It looks fresh, but you don't see any bodies or footprints leaving the chamber. There's no doorway out, just the one you came from. The door slams behind you. There is an inscription of a key on the wall to the left of the door behind you. And there's a mirror on the wall opposite the door. And you look behind you, there is an inscription of a lock on the back door as it latches behind you.
Not again.
And the room starts to fill with blood from the bottom. What do you do?
I guess accept our fate doesn't really.
It's like, I'm done adventuring.
Yeah, just like lays down, accepts fate.
I cast Mordecai's Private Sanctum again. Goodbye, that spell slot. And we're all in a nice little field.
Stop.
Wait, don't catch anything right now.
Hold on.
right.
His name is.
Let us
No,
get
no,
about
no.
3 feet deep in blood.
I want you to cast it, but I just want to make sure that I heard the name. Did you say it's Mordecai's?
No, Mordenkainen.
Oh.
I've been hearing Mordecai this entire time.
I've been hearing
I'm
Mordecai
lazy.
too.
Mordecai.
Which reminds me of
Morty. Just
Molokai,
call
the
Morty.
almighty
Yeah.
bowling god.
old Morty's private sanctum.
Let's just call it Maury Sack.
All right, well, anyways, while we've been talking, I've changed my mind, and I'm not going to save us.
It's like, we will die.
I just kind of chill there and
Wait,
inhale
okay,
blood.
So
There's an inscription of a key against one wall, and an
Yeah,
inscription.
okay, let me set this. So,
Yeah.
straight ahead of you, there is a mirror.
Okay.
On the left wall, there is an inscription of a key. Behind you, on the back of the door that is now locked, is a picture of a lock.
I go over to the mirror and position it to where the key and the lock, you can both see both of them in the mirror.
Ooh, that's smart.
Can we move the mirror?
Yeah.
Okay.
And as you do that, the blood stops. The inscription of the key goes away. There's no more key on the wall, and the door unlocks.
We need that key.
We need the key.
Guess we'll have to drown us all.
What if you take the? Is the mirror movable?
Yeah,
Or is
I mean,
it
it
fixed?
was hanging on the
It's
wall.
just hanging on
Well,
the wall.
there's also
What if you put the mirror and hold it up to? Oh, but the key isn't on the wall
Yeah,
anymore.
the key's gone.
Well, look in the mirror. Is it in the mirror? No.
we may have just
Is
There
it?
was still-
Is it in the door now?
there was still an option to go straight down there, so maybe we transported the key from the wall to like somewhere else.
Okay, I say we go back and check the door with the 3 keyholes in it to see if one of the keys happened to appear.
Nothing
there.
else. We leave the room of blood.
James just went down with
Fuck this shit,
like
I'm
a
out.
flask and just like
Fuck this
what?
shit, I'm out.
Might come in handy.
I do actually grab a flask of blood just in case.
Okay, yeah, no worries.
Probably magic blood.
Yeah, so you go back and check the door. The key is not in the door.
Okay. So then we'll go straight down.
Yeah, we'll go down the third of the prongs. Yeah.
All right. And as you get in there, there is a fucking my notes. There are many doors fill the room ahead. Doors of varied shapes, sizes, and design are set in every wall, and even the ceiling and floor. Barely a hand's width lies between one door and the next. All the doors but the one you entered are shut and many have obvious locks. And as you guys are walking in, you see the largest door shake.
Let's open it.
Tell me, what's the floor made out of?
It is made out of stone, but there are also doors in the floor.
Okay. So
Don't open those.
No.
I'm going to pull out a couple more climbing pittons, and I'm going to nail the door we came in through open.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a good call.
We just got almost trapped in a room full of blood, so I'm nailing the door open.
That's fair.
You left the door. Okay.
You left the door open
I'm waiting for it.
in the city with the highest crime rate in the history of the world. You left the door open.
Oh.
How else was I supposed to get back here? Anyway, we opened the big door. Yes.
Yep.
The shaky big door?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Why not?
And as soon as you open it, you can hear, and it flings open as something kicks it open. And you can hear the door behind you that got nailed open rattle as it tries to shut. And standing in front of you,
Fucking Pintons.
and standing in front of you, towering 5 feet above you, is
Which one of us? That could be.
Darren, 5 feet or more.
Wow, short joke. Damn.
I want to know how far up I need to look in my challenge.
5 feet. And it is a giant minotaur that has a key around its neck and says, "You need to prove you're worthy to me. I am the one who will decide this."
Hurt my chest.
All right, well, I think this one's pretty clear. I think Ormore needs to put that. Ormore needs to put that weapon he just made straight into his almighty.
I don't have.
Oh, it's right. It wasn't real.
Yeah, it wasn't real.
Sorry, I forgot about that already.
I was like, that's badass and a great idea. Why don't you give me that weapon?
Yeah.
I am.
Conjure it up, bub.
I'm just gonna.
You still have the
Fuck it.
staff?
Can I charge
Oh,
the
right.
poison
You
dagger?
can use your damage accelerator.
We're rolling initiative, by the way.
But this is also my question.
Right.
Can I charge the poison dagger just right now?
Yeah, I would say that, yeah, is that like this like thing opened the door and you are charging up your dagger. You're
It is charged.
okay, Ormore.
I rolled a 2.
That sucks. Lucky?
Sorry.
Initiative?
12.
Total?
Yeah.
Rowan?
7.
Navarro.
21.
Nice.
Okay, you're up first.
Okay.
Okay, so.
So with the poison dagger. With the poison
Here's the
dagger.
earth.
Yes.
Round.
It's a nice word. I'm gonna use the charged poison dagger to stab it twice and then run away.
Okay.
And are you okay?
Okay. Yeah, so your first hit is going to be the extra damage.
Yes.
It's really raining out there.
Seriously raining.
Do I have advantage since he hasn't taken a turn yet? I rolled a 12.
I don't think you have advantage because he hasn't taken a turn yet.
Does 12 work?
No.
Why not?
Because he's wearing armor.
Come on. Does that waste the charge if it doesn't work?
If you hit on your second one, I'll give it to you. But,
I mean, I'm fine if it doesn't happen now, but does that like waste it?
Yeah, I'd say that it probably still has the poison coated on it.
Okay. Second one is worse.
Okay.
I run away.
Navarro tries to go up and stab this thing. It ain't having it, so you run away.
So I run away. Yeah.
Who is in the who opened the door? Was that Ormore or Lucky?
I said we opened the door.
I don't think it's not definitely not either of us individually. It was kind of like a universal opening.
I did not open the door.
Got it. Rowan is like, I'm in the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you mean we?
Yeah, so
I was right over here.
So this Minotaur is going to come up and it is going to swing down at Ormore with this great axe as it like flares its nostrils and kind of swings down and says, I've seen one of your kind before. And that is a 16.
That's a miss.
Buckler!
No, it's not.
No.
No,
That's a
that's
hit.
Tie.
it's a tie.
That's a hit.
The tie goes to the hurdy thing.
Sorry, I thought it was
Except, how long does stone skin last?
Ooh.
An hour.
Yeah, you still have it.
Boom!
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
I don't know yet. I don't actually know. I don't know
Does that give you I think that just gives you
It just
resistance,
means you
right?
like
Weird.
I'm sure it has.
I'm picturing like Metal Mario
quantified
and
resistance.
stone.
You have resistance to non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and splashing damage.
Oh, fuck.
Slashing.
All right, so it doesn't
Slashing?
actually help my
Slash.
AC.
Okay.
Bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Yeah, but
But
would
you have
resistance affect
resistance.
the tiebreak?
I mean, yeah. It doesn't affect the tiebreaker. but-
Resistance
But it means he takes half
halves your
damage, yeah.
damage. Yes.
Yeah.
So this thing is going to hit you for, and I'm going to tell you the total damage.
Please do.
Stand by.
That
He's
was
got a lot of dice
That
to
was
roll.
a heavy dice too.
He's going to hit you for 12 total.
Oh.
Okay. No.
Yeah. So you
12
take
after
6.
you've halved it.
No.
Oh, okay.
So you're taking 6.
Perfect.
And then he is going to spin his great axe over and reveal a pointed tip to the bottom of the handle, and he is going to gore you with it.
Ooh. We haven't had a goring on here.
Yep.
We haven't
Popcorn
had
is
a-
back out.
That is also a 16.
We haven't had a good goring in a
It's a tie.
while.
Yep. Okay. And he's not rolling well. That is a 9 piercing damage, so you take 5.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Sorry.
Oh, that was a gore.
That was a gore.
I am not excited to find parking in this weather.
Dude, right?
Okay, sorry. I thought I had a resistance, like, action of sorts, but
Oh.
I don't. Okay.
Okay, yeah. So that's 9 and lucky. This is a big boy.
I don't want to get hurt again.
Oh, look how low and not. I'm trying to think of the opposite of high and mighty. Low and
Low and
sad.
snivelly. It's time. Gonna do the classic lucky.
Drop my dice.
Over here.
Classic
That is
lucky.
classic.
It's classic lucky. All
Run
right,
away, you're
so
only
we're
a
gonna do Rapier, Spine Ripper, bonus action, Ring of Ram 2.
I'll be right back.
charge. Yeah.
Yeah, the old lucky.
You're like, wait, so you're okay, yeah.
Okay, so 23.
That's a nice cord in Nestor's screen.
Check out
Oh,
the
for a
chair.
second I was like,
Was he wearing that? It's a chair.
Yeah, he's
It's like a blanket he has drink.
he's doing some fashion experiments.
Yep, 100%. Okay.
23.
Yeah, that's a hit.
23 again.
That's a hit.
To miss that.
He leveled up in between that one.
9.
That's a miss.
Yeah.
Time
Damn it.
takes damage.
Okay, well,
And that was with the Ring of the Ram, right?
that was with the Ring of the Ram. So,
You just have to do a lot of
And that was only a 1 charger, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
well, if I don't use it, it doesn't matter. It doesn't get used up.
It does. If you miss with it, you will lose that charge.
Yeah, hang on. Fuck me. All right. Okay, let's roll some damage then.
You're still dealing damage,
Let's salvage this.
and like you could action surge.
Oh, I could.
But is this the final boss?
I think this is.
I don't
Um,
think this is. This is level 7.
only 10.
You had the corpse that wouldn't die. Oh, it is only 10.
The
The corpse wouldn't die was because
I'll negotiate
we
a
were
short.
killing him the
I'm
wrong way.
gonna action surge and try that Ring of the Ram again.
Okay.
That's right. That's gonna be 16.
That's a hit.
All right, good. So, Rapier 1 is 10.
Okay.
Rapier 2 is 13.
Yep.
And then my 1 now. Charge is. Whoops, that's. Is a 9.
So that's 10, 13, and a 9?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is 32 damage. Nice one. You want to draw up how you deal this 32 damage to him?
Yeah, so I go in with my rapiers and I give him like a deep leg cut and like just an upward chest slash, and I try and use my Ring of the Ram as I'm like doing the upward cut, but I kind of trip and fucking miss with it, and I like blast one of the doors apart. and as I like hit the ground and it's like raining on me, I just reach back and do it again and just blast him right in the chest with like my last Ring of the Ram charge.
Awesome. Yeah, and he stumbles for sure. And
But his
and then I roll away. I'm like rolling away.
It's like, don't hurt me.
Fuck.
Rowan, you're up.
Oh, what? Sorry. I just didn't expect to come up for like an hour. All right. I cast Black Tentacles on a 20-foot square centered on
Kinky.
this guy. Carrie Jolith. Sorry, just not him. Carrie Jolith.
The Minotaur.
And
Not all Minotaurs are Kiri Jolith, okay?
Except
You
this
sure?
one is.
the Carrie Jolith look like.
There you go.
Anyways, for the duration, 1 minute. The area turns into difficult terrain. That is what really happens. And when a creature enters the affected area, or for the first time it starts its turn there, the creature must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 3d6 bludgeoning damage, and continues to be restrained.
Okay, so since it has entered that area because you've cast it on top of it, it's going to make that dexterity saving throw.
That's
is
correct.
that how I'm reading that?
Yes. We do not, because we are outside of the 20-foot square.
Okay, so I can't jump up to it and stab it, is what you're saying.
You can get creative. That's going to be 8.
Sorry, against my dexterity.
Well, no, it's against your spell save DC.
That's
That's a fail.
Yeah, no, that's a fail.
Okay, so it's how many d6 or whatever?
3d6.
3d6. Okay. 5, 7, 11 damage.
And I don't know if this isn't. Sorry, the last paragraph is a creature restrained by the tentacles can use its action to make a strength or dexterity check, its choice, against your spell save DC.
So it's restrained now.
It is restrained now.
Okay.
And now next time it can use its action. But next time it can use strength or dexterity.
Okay, so it's a speed of 0. Attack rolls against it have advantage. It's at disadvantage to dexterity saving throws.
Right.
So it's probably going to choose to make a strength saving throw.
It's a guess.
Okay, or more. There is now a Minotaur that is being black tentacled.
Yeah, excellent.
You're welcome.
Did somebody say kinky already?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yes.
Okay. I am going to cast. Hold on.
It's a terrible time.
Now's a terrible time to pull up what?
9. I was trying to draw black tentacles. I can't.
There's only one thing it could have looked like.
It's really difficult. It's really difficult to draw parallel squiggly lines.
Oh, there's a keyboard on the. I was like, why? Am I
You know what?
pressing
Actually, I'm
buttons?
not gonna cast that. I'm gonna cast.
We're good.
Fuck. I keep wanting to use my higher level spells, but it's just not appropriate yet because I'm not sure if this is our last major piece of combat.
Dish them out, man. Just use them. Fuck
We
it.
can take a short rest after this.
I think you should use them. because I want to see because I want to see all you guys' new spells.
Also, remember, you're still stone skinned, so
Yeah, no, I know. I'm gonna cast
Dope.
Aid. And I'm gonna choose my 3 allies.
I better be one of these. No
Yeah.
one's leaving me in a hole in the ground again.
Your
well,
spell.
Joblith is technically one of his allies, so
That's a loose definition.
Your
of
spell
ally.
bolsters your allies with toughness and resolve. Choose up to 3 creatures within range. Each target's hit point maximum and current hit points increases by 5 for the duration. The duration is 8 hours.
Wait, let's say that one more
Yeah.
time.
So does heal yourselves for 5.
And up your maximum
max.
health to 5.
Yeah.
Plus 5.
That's what the temp HP is for.
Yep.
So
Temp HP 5. Bishop has found the button for that. I assume.
Yeah, just
Now you can't call me a stingy cleric.
Stingy cleric.
Fuck!
Navarro.
You still can call me a stingy cleric.
That's
That's not how this works.
Crisscross. I didn't see that coming.
Yes, plus
Oh,
5.
sorry. FYI, the temp field is plus, not total.
He did 56. I was like, you are not plus 56.
You're like, I'm at 102 life.
Real unclear.
Navarro, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to jump onto the Minotaur, stab, and then jump off outside of the tentacles.
They pulled
Yep.
a sneaky on you.
Pulled
Pulled a little
sneaky.
sneaky.
Yeah, and you have advantage against him.
Yay! Okay, I'm gonna use the poison dagger, obviously.
Yep.
I have advantage. 18.
That's a hit.
That's an advantage.
Second one. 11, but I have advantage. 11.
Okay, that is a miss.
Okay.
So the first one with the dagger.
Okay, so with it poison, it's 2d10 poison damage plus the 5d6 for sneak attack. 46 for sneak attack.
Mhm.
Sorry.
Fuck me.
Hold on, I didn't bring out a d10 because I didn't know I'd need it. Okay, so 6. So 12. So just 12 for poison damage. And then 13 more piercing.
Okay, so 12 plus 13 is 25?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, so
And
you
I run away.
so you give it the stab and jump back off of it as it like rears back in pain.
And it-
Sorry.
What does poison? What?
All right, go ahead. I'll wait till your turn's done.
That was it.
Okay. Yeah, and as it like rears back, it's tentacled up and it's going to try and make that strength saving throw to become unrestrained.
Oh,
In the meantime, Zach, did you add your plus 5?
I need to my
Oh,
stats.
that was to all of us?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was to everybody but me.
Yeah, so
Oh.
temporary hit points plus
Temporary
5.
plus
yeah.
5.
And
yeah.
current hit points plus 5.
Yeah, and current hit points plus 5. So it heals you and gives you
It heals
Okay.
5 and maxes out. Yeah, buddy. All right.
So he
Heals you and
rolled
raises your max.
he rolled a 2, and he is going to take his second action to roll to try and save again. I'm back in the green. Roll the 2 again, motherfucker. Okay, as he tries to break out of these fucking tentacles and he can't. Lucky, you're up. You're gonna have an advantage on this because he's getting black tentacled and he can't get out of it.
I don't even want to start dissecting that sentence. What?
That actually
Well,
scared me. I was like,
Yeah, that.
what did that?
That scared me too.
God.
Okay. Hold on now. Okay. I am going to attack it with my rapiers. And I am going to expend one superiority dice with Spine Ripper to add precision attack to Spine Ripper.
Okay. And you have advantage on this.
It's it landed in between. So doesn't really matter. It's gonna be that's a 20, not a nat 20.
Yeah, that's. There hasn't been any nat 20s.
I know.
There's been like a couple crits.
And then a 21, not a nat.
Twitch knows that we returned the crit emote.
I know. I'm so sad.
Exactly. And then for my superiority die that I take up, I'm going to the 5. It's a D8.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So I guess I'll roll damage. 5 for the normal rapier.
Yep.
Sorry, I had to cough.
So that's 9 plus. Hang on, sorry. I put it in a weird place here. Six.
That's
so 15 plus, so it's 20 damage total.
20 damage total.
20
Cool.
damage total.
So you hit this thing for 20 damage, and it is starting to look a little hurt. As Rowan, it's your turn.
Sorry, I drew tentacles and I made it into an octopus coin.
Yeah, I got me all distracted.
And then I put it on the grill.
Alive. All right. Well, can't actually double down on conditions, right?
I think you probably can if you want to. Why not?
So, like,
he could be
does that mean
restrained and something else.
Well, so if I cast web, it's almost the exact same effects as the.
Yeah,
but you can't have double advantage against him.
Right.
You get to roll 4 times.
All right. If it doesn't give you double advantage, then I'm just gonna cast a magic missile, 3 missiles straight at him.
All right.
So 3d4 plus 1. That one.
You have to roll for it all?
I do not.
Yeah, they just kind of
4.
go ouchie.
4. 3. 11 plus 1, 12.
12. Cool.
Wait, sorry. 11 plus
4,
12.
12. Yes.
13.
11
14.
plus 3, 15. Well, 14.
14.
14. 14, right? 14.
Yes, 14.
Okay. We can math.
Wow. Okay.
And so, yeah, you hit him for 14 damage with these beautiful magic missiles. Or more. You're up.
Okay. I am going to run up to my friendly Minotaur friend and
He's super friendly. He doesn't want to hurt you at all.
And I'm going to take my hand and basically I'm going to like try and jump up and take my hand and like touch his forehead to cast inflict wounds because it's a touch.
This is a pretty OP spell. Okay.
This is a really OP spell. Yeah.
Read it out to us because this is the first time you've used this.
Yeah, well, in a long time. Make a melee spell attack against a creature you can reach.
Neo Blue 22, thank you for the follow.
Oh, Neo Blue, thank you. Welcome to the Gaming Network.
Yeah. Welcome to TGN. Is there another one of those there? Is that the last? Oh, okay.
You want some Pellegrino?
No, I'm good. But yeah, thank you for the follow, Neo Blue 22. All right.
All right.
Drop this one up now.
Right.
Yep.
So, make a melee spell attack against a creature you reach. On a hit, the target takes a 3d10 necrotic damage. And that's a +7. I rolled a 21.
Okay, yeah. So you deal 21 necrotic damage to this thing.
No. That was just a hit.
Oh, yes. That's a hit.
Okay.
Sorry. I was like, wow, it's a pretty good roll.
Perfect. Okay, 3d10. Okay, sorry.
I believe in you.
No, it's just weird because I didn't bring my physical dice. Sorry, everybody. I have to make sure that I'm inputting the right numbers and everything.
What's the house advantage on your dice roller?
Well, it's by wizards, so probably not very good. Yeah, I rolled a 14 damage.
Okay, yeah. So you hit this thing for 14 damage. Like you said, starting to hurt a little bit. How long does the black tentacles last?
I believe it was a minute. Let me double check. Right, we're close.
Yeah, because he's about to be a minute now. We've basically done 10 rounds almost. Like,
what is the effect of necrotic damage, Zip?
it's just some things take more from it, I believe.
Okay, all right. So something that maybe is like a live being, or like maybe like a fae or something, might take more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do minotaurs fall in that category?
No, definitely not. Certainly not.
Oh, anyways, it's been a minute. The black tentacles could be over.
Okay, yeah. So basically, yeah. So this, and it's not its turn yet, but I am preparing. Navara.
Okay. The old 2-arrow special
Yep.
with sneak attack. Do we still have advantage because he's still?
Yeah. So you still have advantage, and he's right next to Oromor, because Oromor is like got his hand up on him, radiating necrotic damage. The holy man radiating necrotic damage just might come back to haunt you.
Basically, it's the first time. It's like one of the few times you ever see like Oromor's hand glowing green. That's the visual I want. His hands growing green and evil colors because he's tapping
instead of the gold, instead of the wonderful goldness.
Well, yeah, instead of like the typical like kind of blue, like torpid blue, that his spells usually radiate.
Is that the official color name?
Torpid blue.
Torpid blue.
Yep.
TB.
I only hit once for 24 damage.
Okay. Yeah. So you hit this thing for 24 damage, and the black tentacles. Do you run away from it with dash or whatever?
I shot it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So the tentacles break free, and Oromor it just grabs you, throws you down on the ground, and just swings just straight down onto you with this great axe.
Okay.
Because you're hurting it.
Yep.
And as it throws you down, you can see that it's wearing a key around its neck.
Okay.
That is a 15.
Negative.
And after it misses, it just turns. It keeps going with the swing, and till it brings up the pointed end of the handle, and is just going to go straight down on you with a gore attack. Finally, that is a 19. And that is going to.
It's gonna hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't want to admit that it's gonna hit.
Right?
That's And,
I am still sun-skinned.
Yeah, so that's 6 total. So that's 3. What the fuck's wrong with these dice? Yeah, so that's 3, and it like looks down at you and says, "You think you're gonna kill me again? Not this time, Oromor."
Oh. We all stop combat, just turn and stare at Oromor.
It does know who you are. Lucky.
With one eye still warily looking at Oromor.
Screwed up my last. I'm a
All right, I'm really, really, really hoping that this is. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do the same thing as I did last time. 2 rapiers with the superiority die added to Spine Ripper.
Okie dokie. I love that look.
10. Yeah,
that's a miss.
Thankfully, that wasn't Spine Ripper. I decided just now. It's a hit. 24.
That's a hit. Oh yeah, that is a hit.
And so then I'm using my bonus action, or the yada yada. So I will roll for damage, and then I will roll for. So that's 9, 10 damage.
Yeah. So you hit. This is with your regular rapier.
No, this was Spine Ripper.
Okay. Yeah. So
Regular rapier missed.
So you hit it for 10 damage, and it's starting to look a little bloody, and you can start seeing its eyes start turning red as it kind of rears back in anguish. And Rowan.
Great. I use Polymorph to turn Carrie Jolith into a level 1.
He's not Carrie Jolith.
Let me read the bully. Let me read these.
You're gonna have to read it because it's longer. But like
the spell transforms a creature with at least 1 hit point you can see into a new form. An unwilling creature must make a wisdom saving throw to avoid the effect. A shape changer automatically succeeds if he's not a shape changer. The transformation lasts for the duration until the target drops to 0 hit points. The new form can be any beast whose challenge rating is equal to or less than the target's. Yeah, a goblin is going to be way less challenge rating than this guy. The target's game stats are replaced by the stats of the chosen beast. It retains its alignment and personality. Assumes hit points of its new form. All right, dude, this is your big spell.
The important thing is that he doesn't have any of his equipment anymore, too.
Got it.
He has the equipment of the goblin.
Okay.
So yeah, he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
How smart is this guy? Oh, he's not bad. That is a 11.
14.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
You missed the robes?
Okay. And you said goblin?
Level
He is
1
now a
goblin.
level 1 goblin, specifically one of the goblins from the caravan in episode 1. And he's missing an ear.
Episode 1? Oh.
The intro. And he's missing the ear. Oh, his ear got taken for bounty.
And
In fact,
you
just
still
back.
have it.
I still have it.
Anyways, that's the end of my turn.
Yeah, I mean, like, a beast and goblin, that's basically a beast. We'll let it slide. Rulebook over there.
Oh, I didn't. It's goblin technical. I didn't know beast was actually a term. I thought it was just.
Well, whatever. Turn him into a level 1 horse that's missing an ear.
I really wanted it to be the goblin from the first episode. That's what I was after.
Maybe people eat horses in this world. We don't know.
He can be a goblin. That's fine. I mean, I don't think he's going to be alive for much longer, regardless.
Not
Now
with the
he
like
is.
2 hit points he has now.
No, he
Yeah.
is not.
Wait, he assumes the hit points of the new character.
Oh, yeah. No, he's...
Dude, that's a good spell.
And I go back to just sitting.
welcome to 4th level spells.
You pull out your popcorn.
Damn.
You're like, y'all can
I
handle
have
it
now
from here.
magic to be bottomless.
My popcorn has blood. in
Okay,
it, I
so
will not.
there is the goblin who is looking real fucking mad with a key around its neck, or more.
I am still pretty close to it, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I am going to run up to it and just try and grab the key and pull it right off of this goblin's neck.
Okay. Strength contest.
Yep.
Against a goblin. I know.
Just sorry.
I know.
Also, he has to roll as a goblin.
I-
Because he's a goblin now.
Stream's over.
Thank you. Good night.
Oh my. Okay, never mind.
I was like, you get a critical miss?
That was scary. I rolled a 16.
Yeah, he rolled a 4. So yeah, you grab this key. How long does polymorph last? What's the time on it?
An hour.
Okay. So you just yank this key off of this goblin's neck, and he like jumps to try and get it, but you're like he's like a little bit shorter than you, so you can hold it well over his head.
Okay, and then I'd like to use a bonus action to do an unarmed strike and kind of chokes. Hello?
What?
Nothing. Just ignore me.
I was like, what? Is it me?
Do you
No,
have
that was me.
do you have 2 attacks?
No, I have but I can use a bonus action, can I?
You can't use a bonus action unless you have something that specifically is like use a bonus action to do this.
You don't just get bonus actions. Like,
hold on, I thought I did. Hold on.
Bonus.
Fuck. Hold on. Maybe I misread it. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Okay. Navarra.
I'm just gonna go up behind the goblin, grab him on the top of his head, and just.
Don't kill him!
Okay,
Why?
roll.
Because I have to know why I know him.
At 0 hit points, he will return to his previous form.
Oh,
Now I couldn't tell you what hit points he has when he returns that
if
form.
it reserve if it number of the creature returns to its hit points it had before transform. If it assumes its hit points on the okay, yeah.
So wait, does it get all its hit points back?
No, it's still at 0 hit points, but he might not be dead. You might be able to
I think that's what 0 hit points
ask
means,
some
bro.
questions.
I want to do that to leave him with 1 hit point.
It's going to be knocked unconscious if it's not dead. If like it had a bunch of hit points and then you turn it to a goblin, kill it in its goblin form, it's going to revert back and be unconscious.
Oh, okay.
I buy that.
Yeah.
I'll buy that.
That's what it says.
Doesn't say anything about that in here.
Oh yeah.
All right, fine. I tie him up with a rope.
Did we kill him? Is he unconscious?
No.
Right? He's not unconscious right now.
So I'll tie him up with a rope so you can question the goblin all you want.
Okay.
All right, roll strength.
It's 9.
Oh, that's he beat you. So as you try and tie up this goblin,
It's your fault.
he just punches you in the face as
And I look at Ormar and go, really? And I spit on the ground, the blood that's now in my mouth. Like,
and this goblin is now going to make an unarmed strike at you. As that's all he doesn't have a sword
I'm
anymore.
going to use dash to dash away.
Okay, then he's making an unarmed strike at Oromor.
Good.
Who's still made out of stone, so he's fine.
Yeah, I really am fine. Honestly, if I wasn't made out of stone, I'd have been casting healing spells left and right.
That is a 14.
That's a miss.
Okay. And he just kind of just takes a swing as you just kind of sidestep this poor goblin.
Oh.
And Lucky, you're up.
So he ain't out yet, right?
No.
She's going to kill him now.
No, I'm not gonna kill him. Oh, you're not gonna kill her.
Maybe I am gonna kill her.
I don't know. He has pissed me off. He hasn't done the most. No, I'm gonna punch him in the face.
Okay.
Because I can. Twice, in fact, actually. 19?
That's a hit.
That's it. 23.
Okay. Yeah. Those are hits.
All right. So that does
5 each.
Yeah, 5 each. So
yeah,
10,
so
10 damage.
You knock this thing out.
Boom.
And Oromor, make a dexterity saving throw as this giant minotaur is now right above you, falling down unconscious.
Sorry, bro.
It's a dexterity saving throw, you said?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's a wisdom saving throw. You got to know whether you need to get out of the way or not before you can get out of the way.
I'm going to need you to do a saving throw before you can do your
Yeah.
saving.
How many you
It's
personally,
a
you.
7.
Roll a d6 as this thing falls on you.
I heard you like saving throws. Can we put a saving throw in your saving throw?
Got him.
It's a 5.
Take that 5, and
Ooh,
as
let's all watch on the live stream.
and as it falls down, and you try and dodge out of the way and miserably fail because you are not dexterous at all. It looks at you.
Dexterous.
It looks at you and
No, dexterous.
says, "It's always fun. We'll see you in the next time." As it falls unconscious.
Okay.
And
Okay.
and the key flops down on the ground. It sits still on its neck.
No, he got
And
it.
its body
Oh, yeah.
remains there, right?
Remember? Yank the key off his neck.
Oh yeah. You're right.
I do have the key off its neck.
Yes, yeah. It is unconscious. Its body remains there.
All right. We go open this door now.
You guys do have
No.
3 keys.
I cast Prayer of Healing.
God
Oh.
damn it.
Okay.
On who?
Who
On
do you
who?
fucking think?
Before he can cast
On-
that, I have taken the frying pan from the employee lounge. I smack
No,
Ormor over the top of the head.
I cast Prayer of Healing on everybody, including the Minotaur.
Oh. I don't think we've. Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, asshole. We've never resurrected a boss that we've killed before. Here we go.
We're in a new world. It's
What
time.
is that?
This backfires
What
on us.
does that heal? What does that heal us?
Okay, stand by.
Before he casts that, I tie the Minotaur up.
Can we consider prayer of healing to be equivalent to a short rest?
No.
Deuce.
I am tying the Minotaur. I'm tying the Minotaur up with the rope that I have while he is unconscious. I have enough to tie his feet together.
I have rope too. I'll help.
Okay.
How much are we
It's,
healed?
100 feet of rope.
I'm telling
for
you right
one.
now, 11 health,
Okay. And the Minotaur too?
and the Minotaur too.
Oh,
I
that
was already
actually,
at full health, so
that actually brought me back up to full
Okay.
health. Yay.
And it wakes up and starts struggling against the rope.
And I jump on top of it and I say, "Who are you? How do I know you?"
He looks at you and kind of just spits in your face and says, "You are not worthy of these words."
And then I look at him and I say, "I brought you back, and I'll take you out if I have to. Who are you?"
Are you so roll intimidation for this?
"14."
Charisma.
Okay, yeah, and he looks at you and says, "I'm the one that protects the door. Do you not remember this door?"
The one who protects the door. The one who protects the door. The one who protects the door.
And he tries to shake you off as Navarre, it's your turn. You're back in combat.
I'm gonna shoot 2 arrows at it and kill him.
Okay.
Sorry, are we back in combat without rolling initiative, just the same rotate?
Yep, same roto.
Roto.
It's gonna be a 19.
That's a hit. And you have advantage because he's tied up and prone.
A 5. I only get 1.
Yep.
Still 5d6.
Hmm.
18.
Okay, yeah, and he's starting to look a little bit bloody. And
I only gained back 11.
What's up?
Yeah, but he.
Yeah, but now he has his hit points from back when he was a Minotaur.
Yeah.
So he's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Looking at you.
You're so
looking
lucky you're not here right now.
Yeah, and he is going to try and just burst out of those ropes.
He didn't even say anything useful.
Navarro, why don't you
Yeah.
roll me your strength just to see how well you tied these ropes up?
If you bring him back again, I swear to
I
Christ.
Yeah,
I have
he-
another healing
he-
spell too.
He is just gonna bust these ropes off as he smashes your 14.
DM, what are the D&D rules on killing a member of your own team?
Hey, D&D is the players make the game. You can do whatever you want.
Cool. I'm going to kill you if you try and heal him again.
Yeah, and he for his first move, he is going to stand up, and then he who's next to him right now?
Me.
Actually,
we were tying
It's
him
like,
up.
I dashed
Ormor's
away.
pretty close.
You dashed away.
I think that he's kind of fixated on Ormor right
He's
now.
still on top of Ormor, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, so he's coming up and he's gonna great axe the fuck out of you, Ormor.
Bring it.
That is a 14.
It's a miss.
And he's gonna do another gore on you as he misses and tries to get you with the spear on the bottom. Fuck, that's a 9.
Oh,
Okay.
It's a miss.
Okay.
He's still
Lucky.
Still struggling for being dead.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Let's do the same thing we do every night, Pinky. 14.
That is a hit.
Oh. And another 14.
Okay, 2 hits.
Actually, well, that was a 15, actually. Ha, Spine Ripper. Yay. Okay. Huh?
Never mind.
So that's going to be 7, 11, so 18 plus. It's going to be 23 damage total.
Okay, yeah, and he's starting to look bloody as
Again.
as you slash this guy. He's starting to look hurt.
All right. I have one more superiority die.
Okay, are you saving it?
No, that was my last.
Okay.
I was saving it.
Okay, Rowan.
I'm going to expend my last spell slot capable of doing this and use Polymorph to turn Navara into a Minotaur of equal stats. Oh, I can't go up.
Yeah.
Shit, you're
Yeah.
right.
You can only go down.
Would have been cool, though.
And she was like, I'm listening.
But I'm not going to do that.
You can do what?
I cast Web on the
Okay.
Minotaur. He's restrained.
Okay.
He has to make a dexterity saving throw first.
But I would have sneak attack as a minotaur.
He fails.
Clop, clop.
He fails. Club. He's restrained.
Okay. Oromore. This
That's
is now a
Minotaur.
webbed up
Minotaur's
Minotaur.
Okay,
It
and
still has horse feet.
I just try and talk to him again, and I say,
Minotaur's what?
if
Bolt, whatever. It sells hooves.
if you
I couldn't think of hooves.
if
I said horse.
say,
Let one more go.
Sorry.
no, it's okay. I'm trying to think about what I'm going to say anyway. I say, if you're the one who guards the door, how are you here?
He looks at you and says,
Except in Ormore voice. If you're the one who guards the door, then how are you here?
he does like a steam comes out, and he says, I've always been here. I've never left this place.
I'm just saying, what he's trying to say here is not that he is Carrie Jolith, but that he is the guy who guards the door, pretending to be Carrie Jolith.
Yeah,
he never claimed to be Carrie Jo.
He never
I'm
claimed
after
to be
Ormore. Ormore seems to be trying to get information out of this guy like he is Carrie Jolith, and he's not.
No,
No.
that's not what I'm doing at all. I'm trying to get information out of him because he's the same guy who guarded the door in the fucking prison cell with the vents. Somehow this guy made it to this world with us.
Okay.
And
I
he
don't
says,
remember
I have
that.
no idea how you got to that
says-
conclusion.
he
We
says-
fought a minotaur.
he says, this
in another
is
one of
the
our things.
second time.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, I know we
through
met
here.
When did we fight the Minotaur before?
Do you remember the room with the gaseous vents? It's
Wasn't
the same.
that when we?
It's just,
Wasn't
it's the
that
same
when
one
we
where
were
we had all
separated?
the. No, it's the
Yeah.
same one where we had all the dream visions, all the visions of
Yeah.
to get the keys.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Well, he
All
was he came here. It was
And
pulled here.
Navarra.
Anyway, yeah.
Wait, all I get is a discussion.
You're up.
I forgot. I have
you're still
truth
up.
serum.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so you get an action. Sorry. You
Okay.
were just talking.
Use it.
And then I look at him and I say, if you're here now, it means I'll see you again. And I cast Guardian of Faith
All right.
What
Right
does
on
that
top of him.
what does that mean?
right on top of him.
I found out.
Do you want to read Guardian of Faith for us? Because this is your brand new toy.
Yeah. A large spectral guardian appears and hovers for the duration in an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see within range. The guardian occupies that space and is indistinct except for a gleaming sword and a shield emblazoned with the symbol of Kiri Jolith. Any creature hostile to you that moves to a space within 10 feet of the guardian for the first time on a turn must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. The creature takes 20 radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. The guardian vanishes when it has dealt a total of 60 damage.
Nice.
Okay, and this is what's a wisdom save or dexterity save?
It is a dexterity saving throw.
The guardian appears, and I look up.
I'm
starting to
7.
forgive him.
Nope, will not do.
Okay, so how much damage does it take?
It's going to take 20 damage. 20 radiant damage, if that.
Yeah, you deal 20 damage to it, and basically,
I don't deal 20
how
damage.
how does this spirit guardian kill this minotaur?
Okay, I think that this is. I think that like Ormor is just like angry and annoyed and fed up, and he says like, "Well, if you're here now, then you'll be here. Then you'll be here again." And he just sort of like floats up, and instead of like the spirit guardian like kind of coming down and landing in a location, Ormor sort of floats up and kind of does like one of these like holy like stance types things, and the spirit guardian like sort of just like bodies over Ormor, and the sword just like comes down and swings through the minotaur, and then as it makes contact with the minotaur, the like spirit guardian itself disappears, knowing that it's killed the minotaur.
Yeah, and that just basically just slices this thing just straight down.
Yeah,
like it's just gone, and it just like blood shower everywhere. It's gross as this thing falls down to the floor, and we are out of combat
again.
To the
Technically,
other
we
door.
never left.
Yep.
To the other door.
Okay. You guys are in the giant room with the inscription of the upside down sun.
And the 3 doors.
The 3 keyholes.
Boop, boop, boop. That was
All right.
Well, yeah, I'm agree with boop, boop, boop. Over here.
Boop, 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 boop. And as the door opens, you see that the floor and the ceiling are nothing but iron grates. And above and below the grates, the wall extends up and down with no true ceiling within your range of vision. And standing on the edge of this kind of shaft thing, it's pretty cold. And below you is what could only be described as what was once a giant room full of machinery. Now it is just old, it's got cobwebs, nothing seems to be working. And at the center of the grate, there is an ornate spiral staircase made up of black iron. You guys walk out and go down the staircase.
I descend the staircase.
As you guys are walking down the staircase, you go walk down into this giant ancient machine room. And at the other side, you see a torch and a table and a man sitting at the table, probably about 25 yards away from you. He didn't get up when you came down.
Hello?
Didn't come all this way not to talk to the man behind the table.
Yeah.
Does he look familiar?
As you guys walk up
Yeah,
and
we
try
walk
and
up.
Yeah, we're walking up to the
try and get his attention.
Yes.
The man gets up and looks at you guys as you guys kind of walk up, and he kind of smirks a little bit and says, dudes, I've only been here for like 60 years. Sorry about all the traps and stuff, but I had to make sure that you guys really found me. Am I right?
Giles?
And
Giles!
And apparently I'm a criminal, but so are you now.
And Giles got a big beard now.
You guys ready to get out of this fucking hellhole or what?
Hell yeah, we are.
And it's old Giles.
With a big beard. It matches the...
And it's got a big beard and it matches the wanted poster. And you guys recognize this old room as the engine room of Twisted Mithril.
Yes!
Yes!
I fucking told you guys. Grumpy old fucking cleric Oramor leading the fucking way here, okay?
I will admit we would have found all this out without resurrecting the fucking Minotaur, but
I'm gonna keep my comments to myself.
I knew I shouldn't have yelled so loud. I think I'm gonna get a do not disturbing the peace warning from the hotel. But no, but I knew
you're
when
a classy joint. It's fine.
I knew when the Minotaur was like, oh, I've always been here. I guard the doors or whatever. I was like, that this was in the basement of Twisted Mithril. That's where we did that whole vision.
Right,
like,
it was
thing.
right. Nobody. Yep, right.
Cool.
So I turn to Giles and I say, Giles, you haven't aged a day.
He looks at you and just says, "That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me on this godforsaken hellhole. I know how we can get out. I know how we can rebuild the Twisted Mithril Crystal Generator. I know where the power is." And that's episode 1.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for sticking with us as we revved up Twisted Mithril for its 2nd season, and we're hoping to keep it going strong.
Yeah.
So once again, my name is Zepp, your host, your DM, and your reusable bag that you left in the closet.
Hostess with the mostest?
The hostess with the summest. And I'm joined by, as always, Delin, Bishop, Zach, and Nestor over in TGN NYC. Technical producer today was Mark, a.k.a. Lord Bonk. And thanks, everyone, so much. We are going to be coming at you on Thursday with Adventures in Platformers. It's going to be me and Delin playing Ratchet, Spyro,
I think Ratchet.
playing something
You
freaking
always play
awesome.
Ratchet, am I right?
Oh my god.
And then it's going to be back on Saturday with me playing some more Exodus. And Sunday, we'll be playing some couch co-op TBD on the game and the participants. And then Monday, back with more N64 retro games.
Yeah, we're playing going back to Conquer's Bad Fur Day.
Conquer's Bad Fur Day.
Cool.
Retro adventure and platforming.
Yep. Nestor, you want to do some more closing stuff while I find a raid?
So as always, we want to remind you guys that if you are an Amazon Prime subscriber, you can link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch Prime account and subscribe to your favorite streamer at no additional cost to you. Hopefully that's us. We love doing this. We love putting on this content, and that support directly supports us in a big way. So as a subscriber, you get a limited ad viewing experience, access to our custom emotes that we make ourselves and we rotate through regularly, access to our subs only Discord layer, and cool chat badges and other neat features like that. So if that is something that interests you, one of the mods will hit the ! Prime command in the chat, and you can follow the instructions there to link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch Prime account. With that said, also, I just want everybody to know, because I'm live a lot less right now because I'm traveling due to work, that I miss you all.
We miss you too,
we
buddy.
miss you too. And to sign off, we are Torpid Gaming Network. We do 3 things. We have fun, we get immersed, and we do epic shit. All right, everybody, we will see you on Thursday.
Peace and love.